Hello, everybody. We are back. It's been a month, but we're back.
Yeah.
So, as usual, let's just get started with a bit of a recap. Isn't that wonderful? So, last time we started the session still in the in-between, where the first thing you did was to go back to where you originally arrived and you summoned Schraber using the sending stone that you'd been given. When you were back in Havanitha, I believe, you sold the living armor and gave the consumer that you had managed to knock unconscious, both of them technically, since one went into the armor and the other one was payment to Schraber. You also made some quick inquiries where you asked Schraber what a mage that wants some sort of piece of metal, a rod of metal, could possibly want. And he was like, if a mage wants something that specific from you, it's probably because they're up to something, and it's either gonna be great or terrible. There's no in between with powerful mages.
Unintended.
Wait, what was the pun?
In between. No, there's no in
Oh.
between. I don't know. In between.
Yeah, I really didn't even realize that I said that. You also requested that you get notifications when Schraber has a new object come in. And so you deposited 600 gold in a bank account where he's supposed to, take money or charge you 150 gold for each notification. So you have, for the next 4 times that he gets an item that you might be interested in, you'll get a sending notification. But after having organized that, you transported through plants to Sanctuary in Majesha, and you started your trip to Haven. Now this trip, one would think that it would be a short, quick, easy trip, but not with you guys. Not with you, because you kept rolling the get lost thing. So it took you like 3 days longer to make this short trip. Because every single one of you took turns to roll the get lost random encounter. So that was an unfortunate couple of days that you wasted. You did, however, on the road, have another encounter with Cathrailan one, the unicorn that you'd met once before. And you also had some...
Arisa.
That's correct, you didn't wake Arisa. But you
Again.
also then had a brief meeting with an aspiring playwright who you guys kind of, some of you bullied and some of you tried to encourage and some of you did something in between. But that was a messy encounter. Once you finally got to Haven, however, you were pointed in the direction of a man named Modesto for directions and information. You had to wait at the tavern to have a conversation with him, and once he arrived, he did tell you more. Jaxson also ordered tons of types of alcohol, one of every single kind that they serve. And you met with the woman Hildegard that runs the inn, as well as the half-elf child named Alicia, who helps out. Child labor laws are not very strict here.
She was 12, duh.
No,
Clearly she was
she's-
old enough to
she's
work.
10, but that's...
Okay.
Not for long,
But
though.
you well, you finally met with Modesto, and you had a long talk with him. He told you that there's only this crater turned lake left where the once great city in New Cairn stood before it disappeared. when you inquired about where you might find something made of metal from New Cairn, you were pointed either in the direction of Count Evaristo, who is said to have a suit of armor from the New Cairn era, or the archives of Turis Arcanum, where they should have old relics that have been stored away for safekeeping, but also very impossible for normies to access. There was, of course, also the option that maybe something is in the lake, but why would anyone ever do that? Which you, of course, treated as the best approach for this. So you headed straight for the lake and spent an entire day just diving and looking for things at the bottom. You found some pieces of a rusted sword that you automatically assumed that this sword must be like 900 years old. Couldn't possibly have been dropped there in the 900 years since New Cairn ceased to exist.
No.
Yeah. Clearly, no metal object could ever have survived that long without corroding away into nothingness.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So, you continue to dive. After a while, you got a bit bored, so you headed back to the town, where you just beelined over to the mansion of Count Evaristo, where you planned to steal the suit of armor that he had. Of course, when you realized that there were null magi guarding the place, and that there was an anti-magic field of some sort covering the entire mansion, as far as you could tell, you were instantly dissuaded and decided to go back to the lake to do some more diving. So you spent another 2 or 3 in-game days just diving and diving and diving, forcing roll after roll, even to the point where you got the message from Ethelward where he was like, I've been waiting over here all day. Are you coming or not? And you're like, maybe 2 more weeks or something. Which ultimately you decided on 1 week.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to meet him in 6 days as of where we are right now. But after doing some more diving, you finally returned to Haven to speak some more with Modesto and just kind of see if there were any other ways that you could go about this, as if you hadn't already been given some. But you were approached by Alicia, the young half-elf girl again, who spilled some ale over you and in an attempt to get you outside to have a conversation. She told you that her parents studied New Cairn prior to the Magefall, and that although Hildegard, who has basically been racing her since, has told her that the Null Magi seized her parents' research, she also knows that Hildegard is hiding something. So you sent Storm to try to sneak into the room, which for some reason he managed to fail, and so Jaxson decided to take matters in his own hands, and he, for once, was the one to go on the stealth mission with invisibility, of course. And he managed to find a hidden compass beneath some of the floorboards, I believe. So you regrouped with Alicia, and you told her that you will all meet up at the lake the next day at 11 a.m. Which I should also note, that the compass does not point north, it points someplace else. So where we last left off, you were all headed back for the lake to sleep in the Homeseed. And Storm stated that he wanted to start carving a sword after hunting a deer. So that is where we will pick up today. I will assume that nothing else is going to get done before you go to bed. And so instead we will simply resume when you all wake up in the morning.
Yep. Sounds reasonable.
Very.
And I will have to fix a lot of things that I need to things that recharge. Boop. You can go on.
So, The choice is yours. What do you do?
I wake up.
Good choice of first action.
I wake up first.
True.
I
And
wake up last.
I would like. I don't remember if I did this this session before or not, but I would like to cast the spell magic and see on the compass. You know if it's magical and that kind of stuff. I assume it is, but
you cast Dispel Magic on the compass.
I got detect magic.
Weirdo.
I was like, aha! Interesting choice here. Detect Magic. You cast Detect Magic, and it does indeed show up as being faintly magical.
I assume you don't want to tell me which spell type.
It's a magic
of
item. It's no specific type for this one.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Or maybe it's like transmutation or something. I don't know. I don't know what the correct thing would be here.
Divination, maybe.
Could be. That is a reasonable one, actually.
Yeah. Headcanon divination. Boom. All right. And can Dara also make an intelligence check to see like in what direction it is like where is pointing towards? Like if it's not north, but if it's like northwest.
Well, I
south,
mean, I believe that the lake is to the east of the town, if I'm not misremembering.
Yeah.
So from the lake, it's basically south, I guess.
All right.
But it's already shifted a fair amount from when you initially left the town, so it's not far.
So it's very close. That's
okay. I mean, the lake is some distance away. It's not like right outside the town, but yeah, it went from pointing more like east with a southern leaning to now being almost directly to the south.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, Dara is probably down with those things.
Yep.
After she's dived down into the lake and tried to find some more metal. No.
You're never going in that lake again.
Has the lake frozen over?
Yes. It froze overnight.
Wow, it's really cold.
Yeah.
All right. I'm done with and can wait.
Anyone else?
Yeah. When were we supposed to meet up with the little
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Jackson's gonna sleep in like a boss.
He always sleeps in.
So Jaxson,
Wake up, carve a sword.
Fair. Jaxson, you kind of like you stir a bit as everybody else is getting up, and you're like, nah, I'll sleep in. And so you go back to sleep, and after like another 15 minutes, suddenly the home seed pops back into its small form, and you just go fall like 2 feet onto the snow-covered ground.
It's snow.
And you're no longer warm and comfy, you're now cold and uncomfy.
I will equip my armor.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also, it's very bright outside during winter when the sun is risen, so snow reflects everything.
Dora's shades.
Like, give me back my present.
No, I'm gonna take storms.
Uh-huh.
One storm gear.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you
give me someone else's present that was given to you.
So do you just get some blankets and bundle yourself up and continue
No,
to sleep?
He's waking up now.
Okay.
Fuck that snow.
Fair.
Trash snow, man.
So you're just hanging out then for a couple of hours until Kiddo shows up.
Stuff.
I assume Arisa is like building like a snowman or something just to pass the time.
I destroy the
Sure.
snow.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
No, so you're all sitting there, and eventually you see, like, in the distance, poking up over the like snow-crested hills, you see this red-haired girl come like running your direction. Like she's dressed in this like thick jacket, this like fur jacket, all like warm and snug, like has some mittens on and everything. Just comes like running your way, full energy, and sprints up to you, goes like, "Ah, all right, are we all ready?"
Well, it seems that we are all right.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. So,
Well, do you have
where are we
something?
going?
Well, we're
Compass leads us.
All right.
That way.
Okay, so you, I assume you just start walking, and you make your way across the snow-covered landscapes until the compass kind of gets more and more. There's more movement to it the closer you get to the actual destination, and where it kind of leaves you is by this hill, and there is almost like a it just like stops abruptly. There's just like rock on one side, kind of like a cliff side, and then on the other side it's more like a softer incline to the apex of this little hill. But as you kind of like move around it, it kind of keeps pointing toward the like middle of the hill.
well. It seems that we're where we're supposed to be.
Detect magic, eh?
Like magic.
Alright, so you cast Detect Magic and you move around, and on the side of the hill that is more like just cliffs, there's a sense of illusion.
I sense illusion over there. In fact, I sense it right over here. I put my hand on the illusionary part.
Yeah, you pass right through.
Well, shall we?
You see Alicia is like, whoa.
Alicia,
Run!
if we run into something dangerous.
Fight.
Are you holding out
Fight.
the sword?
Yeah.
Whoa. She kind of takes it.
The adventure you always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
What's this made of?
Humans.
Bones.
Bones?
Yeah.
Is it actually human bones?
No. What did I kill and make bones of?
Like a deer.
Deer bones.
Whoa. Didn't know you could make it out of that.
Neither did we.
Lizardfolks.
Neither did we.
Are you ready to fight?
Always.
Are you ready for the adventure of your lifetime?
Whoa!
Of course.
Maybe
Let's go then.
keep it a little bit
Let's
on the
go.
safe side.
George!
I've fought with
No.
sticks before, I know it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, Fritz.
We did.
How about you stay?
No,
Somewhere
she's in the
in-
front with me, man. Don't you want to
Fritz,
be in the front?
how about
Come on.
this? She rides on your shoulders.
Oh,
That's adventure.
He kind of
Yes.
like throws a side eye at her and is like, I don't know.
I think Elisha would like that.
She's
Can we
like,
at least?
well, I want to charge headfirst into combat.
yes! Yes!
In this party, there is always an order. And the order is always Jaxson first, actually.
No, it's her, then me, then Fritz.
Take it because Jaxson, he can take the fight right on. So he goes first, then it's Fritz, then it's me, then you can come.
I will vanquish the foes.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
So Arisa is going to cast bark skin on her.
Nice.
All right.
So that
Is that like
she has
AC
16.
16? Okay.
Yeah. For an hour. So
All right.
so that she doesn't automatically die.
Yeah, not gonna help much
Jaxson,
with
how
the
about
HP,
light?
but
Well,
Yeah,
we
it's
can only do
sword.
so.
Like, is it dark?
well, I mean,
That's
have
the
you
illusion.
entered in through the illusion, all of you?
Alright.
No.
Because Dara just pushed her. hand
Dara
through it.
pokes her head inside of the illusion.
Okay,
just to
so as you look inside, you see that there's kind of a slope down a little bit, and then there's the actual like cliff side in almost like an indentation in the real cliff side, and there's this flat wall, or rather a stone gate. And there you see some inscriptions on it, and there's this like strange flat metal plate.
There seems to be some metal plate inside here, and some script. Maybe. So maybe me or Jaxson should check it out or someone.
Was it dark?
I mean, the sunlight shines through,
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
so
I mean,
it's
not that dark. It's like dim, a little bit dim, but not too bad.
yep.
Great.
Might be more
Solomon.
dark the longer we get inside, of course, but I suppose we're fine with nothing at the moment.
Okay, we walk in.
Yep.
All right. So you pass through the illusion, and you get up closer to the doors, essentially. Those of you that know Arcanon, I know Jaxson is one of them. Probably the only one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaxson is the only one.
Jaxson, you read the words that are inscribed on the stone. And it says, "Flaming ice, a bond of north and south."
Wait, I'm gonna write this one down, actually.
Dara, write this down.
Flaming ice. Wait.
Yep.
Flaming ice. What was the next line?
A bond of north and south.
Of north and south. And there's nothing else on this.
No, there's only, in addition to this, there is like the smooth metal plate on the doors as well.
No depiction of any ice or something like that on the door.
No, there's just the inscription and there's the metal plate. The rest is just stone door.
Alright. Should we try to open it? It might be some form of key to something.
Yeah, let's try to open it.
All right.
Well, Fritz, off you go.
Yeah, we try to open it.
Okay, so you just go and shove on the door.
Mm-hmm.
You do that, it does not budge. However, I
Not
will
even a
say
check.
no.
Is this 5.5, man? Like, come on. What is this?
Okay, roll for it. Go for it.
Okay.
No. Oh my god.
6.
It doesn't budge.
Fuck,
You do see
man.
though. I'll say, like as you kind of put your hands up against it, one of your hands kind of ends up on the metal plate in the door, and as you kind of give up and take a step back, you see that there's almost like a blue luminescent trace of your hand. Like the shape of your hand is kind of like imprinted on the metal plate. And as you step back, and after like 30 seconds or so, it fades away.
I draw an eye on the door.
You draw that on the metal plate, and it stays there for about 30 seconds.
Bond of north and south. Maybe we need to do I wonder what this... Is it the same for all of us? I try to put my hand on it and see if it does anything else.
Pink.
Yeah, it also
Maybe
leaves
we
like
need a
an
compass.
imprint of your hand.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe the compass does something.
Yeah, maybe.
I crush it up against
No,
the...
you don't.
So what are we doing now?
We're trying to figure out this puzzle. We think
Yeah.
a lot of adventuring is trying to open doors.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Can't we just smash it?
You try.
No, it's
No,
magical,
Exactly.
so we cannot smash.
Adventuring 101. If it's magical, you can't destroy it.
Mhm.
So is this my parents' place then?
No.
What did that say? She might know anything, you know?
Oh, Dara, what did you write down?
You have it right in front of you.
A flaming ice. Wait. Do you mean from the door? Or
The door.
yeah, a flaming ice, a bond of north and south.
I didn't know my parents.
Ice as in ice or ice as in eye?
Ice
Ice,
isn't
I think
frozen. Yeah.
Storm
Right.
takes out the eye bag and puts one.
How do we
May-
to set that shit on fire?
Maybe if one of you lights a torch or something, and someone collects some ice, and then we put them together at the same time.
We melt some ice. Oh, yes. No, I don't. I pick up the torch, light it on fire. I
Alright.
have a torch.
Yep. You light a torch.
Someone get some fucking ice. I did
Yeah,
my part. I did my part.
Dara goes out and makes like a snowball or something, and just...
You could just break off like an icicle.
Oh,
just
if
want
there
some
are
ice.
bicycle.
Yeah. Like on the cliffside, some of it is kind of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you just break off a big juicy icicle. And do you just put it in the torch, or?
Let's just take it to the metal first.
Okay, you put it to the metal,
Metal
nothing
to the metal.
happens.
Well, that doesn't seem to do anything. Well, now we know that...
Is there something on the compass?
The compass is just pointing directly at the stone doors.
Yeah. Is there like any engravings on it? Like on the back side, does it say like something weird?
No, it's just a very normal looking compass.
What type of magic did the door?
Like magic.
Abjuration, probably.
Okay, it's very well protected.
Shit.
I have a theory. Storm and Jaxson, you need to touch this at the same time.
Storm, come on.
Alright, you both. Do you touch the metal plate?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's this blue mark forming under your palms.
I try. Does the color change, like, on the mark, where, like, if I put my hand somewhere else on the door, or is the color the same? all the time?
It only appears on the metal plate. The rest of the door doesn't create
Wait,
any marks.
how big is the plate?
Probably like maybe a foot in height and maybe like 4 feet wide.
And it's the same color all over the plate.
Yeah, it's just a very plain like gray metal plate.
And if I were to-
it's always blue no matter where you
And if I put
your hand.
like a torch up against it, it's
Nothing
simply-
happens.
Nothing.
It's only when your finger touches or hand. Only that leaves
And
marks.
if I were to like, and Jaxson were drawing stuff on it or something like that. Did it immediately start to vanish, or did it stay for like a couple of seconds?
No, it stays for about 30 seconds before it fades. And so if you like were to do like a trace from left to right, then it would start fading from the left and kind of disappear progressively. So at any given point, the mark stays for like 30 seconds.
I try to fill up the whole plate.
Sure, that's relatively easy to do. You fill the whole plate, it just glows blue before it starts kind of fading again.
Wow, man.
Read that shit again. What did it say? North and south.
Flaming ice, a bond of north and south.
I'm gonna post it in the Discord chat. So we...
North and south. What does north and south mean in this in particular area?
I will say there's technically no before flaming ice. It's just flaming ice.
Flaming ice.
Not that it really matters, but it's just...
Well, it could be duality or something like that. Like north and south are always opposite each other. And flame is always hot, while cold is always... Well, ice is always cold. So it could be something like that.
In board of north and south. Is this cliff? Is there another part? Can you walk around the cliff? And is there something on the other side?
I mean, you did make like a full circle around the
with
little
magic
hill.
detachment.
Yeah, I mean that was when Dara cast it and you kind of circled around.
Holds for quite a
That was like
long
the only thing was because you circled around it to like determine that this is where the compass is pointing it toward, because it was pointing toward like the center of the hill basically. And so you made the round, and that's when she just found the illusion on the wall on the cliffside, because it's basically like a smooth hill, but then it's kind of like more of an angle on like one side, which is kind of like southwest, I guess.
How far is it up on top of the hill?
The hill is probably only like 18 feet tall or something like that. So it's not like a mountain. It's pretty tall. I mean, it's like 3 storms in height, I guess.
Wow.
Or at least that's on the cliff side, where like from the top, where it's almost like a straight vertical line down. That's like 18 feet-ish.
I try to like look for maybe like a hidden mechanic or some sort of like more scripts or something.
Sure, make an investigation check.
I climbed the cliff.
12.
Sure.
12.
12? No, nothing really. And Storm, you just climb up. You see the area around you.
Nothing under the snow.
Do you start like feeling around?
Yeah.
Sure, make an investigation check, you too.
Investigation.
No perception check for you.
Well, as well.
12. No, you just go feeling around, like you think you find something because you encounter something hard and you grab onto it, and then it's just a rock.
Fuck.
Would be very cold to do this, but you I think you still have your boots attuned, right? Or at least you have the gloves, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, same. And I have a red hand.
That as well. I will say that one doesn't really experience cold, so...
I make it a shovel.
Unironically does work.
Perfect.
You actually can do that. That's funny.
Do I get advantage?
Sure.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh.
I picture it being like this.
Still, you don't find anything, but I love the idea.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, walk back.
Dara takes up the investigation hat and would like to make an investigation to see if the door in any way, shape or form has like a has like a line or something going through it, like a very faint one or something like that. Like if you were to have like a double door, basically, if there's like a line in the middle.
All right, sure.
Huh?
Okay, I don't even need to re-roll that because that was a nat 20.
Yes, you do.
Did we play 1D or 5.5?
No, but like everybody saw the line in the door, so
Yeah, could have guessed.
Yeah. All right. I would like to. Is the metal in the middle of the line, or is it to the side of it?
The metal would technically be in the middle and would also be bisected by the line.
I would like to draw a line in the metal that sort of connects the rest of the door, basically, if
Alright.
if that's possible.
Just continue through the like bisected area.
Yeah.
Like the metal is made so that like when you draw your finger over it, you can't feel that it is bisected, but you can see like a very, very subtle line. But this is some like precise magical craftsmanship here. You do continue the line through though. It doesn't do anything as far as you can tell.
I was sure about that one.
You see Alicia is kind of like sitting there by the metal plate and is just kind of like drawing in a corner.
What are you drawing?
Hmm?
Yeah, what you drawing?
I'm
flower.
drawing myself killing a dragon.
Hey, we're gonna do that someday.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dara?
Do you think the dude back at the tavern knows anything?
No.
If we say flaming eyes, upon him north and south. It would be like,
Does this give me any grim psychometry?
Well, you can make a check.
Okay, let's go. That's 26.
Mages of the Arcanum created this.
Okay. Oof. Dara, do you have any like fire magic?
I have. Let me take a look. I don't think I have any, but I can double check. Oh yeah, chill touch is not cold.
I said fire.
Yeah, but I'm looking for like if I even have cold. But I don't think I have either of them. In theory, I can have one, but it's a little bit of a risk, and it's only once. So.
where does this text stand?
It's
however-
inscribed in the stone door, kind of in like an arch at the top.
I put the compass. Boom, bang, bing, bing, everywhere. Boom, bang, boom.
You
We've
just kind of
already
like
tried that.
drag it along the surface. Nothing happens.
Yeah, we already tried that one.
I pee on the plate.
Please don't. We stop.
Are you
I
telling me that
telekinetic-
you're pulling your pants down in front of a child? Is that what you're doing?
No, I am not.
I telekinetically move off his goddamn fat.
That's
I don't.
some sussy behavior there.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
because it's warm and stuff.
911, we have a situation over here.
Flaming eyes.
It has to be some form of duality to it, I think.
Oh, what if I put? No, never mind. It won't work.
Maybe you're supposed.
I was thinking about like making one side cold and one side warm, but like it was only like with human touch that it detected stuff.
Yeah,
So that doesn't work.
What's a duality?
Oh, it's like two things that are opposite in nature, like fire and ice, or evil and good, and that kind of light and dark, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Jaxson, how about you try writing duality in like Arcanum or something?
You write duality. Okay, you see as you finish writing, the text kind of like adjusts itself. Like the letters almost like standardize themselves in a better font so that it's like clearly written. And then it kind of just flashes and it fades.
Are you fucking telling me that my handwriting is bad?
You know when you go and make a passport
Fucker, man.
and you have to like write your signature on that digital screen? You know how terrible that handwriting turns out on the actual passport? That's kind of how it looks when you do it
push the door
here.
open.
You push, nothing happens.
Okay. It seems like we're getting somewhere. We need to write something.
Like,
Origo
no.
in the middle.
So I'll say basically like it seems like it accepted the script, but it was like the wrong thing. So like maybe it's correct to write something because it seems to know that you were trying to write something and almost like scanned what you had written, but then turned out like negative.
Hot ice.
Same thing happens. It
Try
kind of
hot and
standardizes the
cold.
font.
Hot and cold.
No.
We can try opposites.
Storm and anyone else.
Nope. Hard no on that one.
I was just thinking about the word opposites, but it was a good.
Oh, sorry. Dara and Arisa.
No.
Door accepted.
That was exactly what they intended.
Light and dark.
Does Jaxson know of any material that is really cold and really hot at the same time? Or like flaming ice stuff?
I don't know.
Oh,
like, I
no
can't
material.
think of anything.
Damn it. Okay, then it's not.
Neither can I, and I'm a chemist.
Yeah, I'm like, is there such a thing in real life?
I mean,
No, you can't be cold and
something that
hot
is
at the
really-
same time.
Something that's really cold feels warm though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's based on because it has a burning sensation. That doesn't make
No, but that's
warm.
kind of what I was thinking. Like something that maybe when it is like cold acts as, like Quicksilver
There-
kind of acts
yeah.
as if it was heated up, even though it's cold. Just because of the,
There's also
like, melting.
some
Right.
substances that when they burn release a lot, absorb a lot of energy, so can become cold temporarily. But I don't think
Jaxson,
there are
of
a lot.
course, with his meth history, or history of cooking meth, would know a bunch about chemistry, but nothing that directly
Water.
correlates. Okay, water, no.
Okay.
Something
Okay.
about the thing that disappeared. Huh? Something north and south.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know where
Titan-
there's something
Titan-
flaming ice.
Jacob, dragons and giants were called titans, right? Because we call titanborns. That's it.
Yes, they're both
Try writing
considered-
titans or titan.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not done. What the fuck?
Okay, keep writing.
Okay. Yes. So.
Standardizes font, flashes. No.
No.
Okay. Lagom.
I'll say Dara, make like make just a general intelligence check based on your train of thought.
Seems like I'm coming somewhere. Oh, come on. I really need that nat 20 I got before. I'm going to use my... how was inspiration working? I got the advantage if I use it, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll roll this. Do I have to say it before I roll, or do I just say it now?
I think you say it now, like before.
Well, Might as well. It's
I'm not sure.
BRB.
Okay.
yeah. Might as well just use that inspiration. So I'll give myself advantage with that.
I mean, I'll say this is not a super difficult thing I'm asking of you. This is just.
Well, if I roll a 1.
Yeah, true.
But when am I ever gonna use that inspiration otherwise? Let's see here. That is a 17.
Okay, so I will say, since you were talking about like north and south dragons and giants, there are 2 ways that north and south is commonly designated in the Dawn world. So you can just make a general like north and south, where it's just like everything from like Thrumera and Bellerin all the way up to the Icebound lands is north, and likewise Seria, Taithwin, Vainlar, all that, and down including Drixonia south.
Yeah.
More commonly though, you would designate the Icebound lands as the far north, Drexonia as the far south, and then you would call north and south would be like north is like Drexonia, Laronia, Aloria, Bellerin. Did I say Drexonia?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean Thrumera,
Yeah.
Laronia, Bellerin,
Sonia.
Andronia, Aloria, like Gen Althor and the little ones in the corner, and then the south is like the former Alder kingdoms.
Yeah.
So Seria, Taithwin, Vainlar, Valandor, even Mageia is technically considered part of the south.
What was Mageia called before?
New Cairn.
You can.
No.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And the Dawn world is just considered everything that is that is between the far north and the far south, right?
Yeah, that is what people there call it. Though generally, if you're outside it, you would call it like the Dawn lands, because other people don't consider that their entire world,
I'm writing Dawn world.
Oh,
No.
Dawnlands?
Mageia.
No.
In between the north and south.
No.
River Red.
Shut up. The Red River is part of the north.
I can just
I know that. Embarrassing.
what is geography time? What is absolutely in the what types of things are absolutely in the middle between the north and south?
Time to open the map.
Okay.
So
Let's see here. Sealand.
Silent.
Yeah, silent.
That's
Here we have it.
called part of the south, generally speaking.
Okay, shit.
Like
But,
basically
like,
anything
It's
that.
more north than fucking Mageia.
Yes. So. I mean it's basically part of the former Alder Kingdom. Like that is the south.
What's the river between Mageia and Andronia called?
The Aeldra, I think.
I type out that.
Or wait, what did you even say? What countries?
Like the river between Andronia and Mageia.
Yeah, that is the Aeldra.
I type it out.
Nope.
Mount Titan, maybe.
It's also part of the south.
Aww. I was hoping that it would be like somewhere in the middle.
Man.
Kind of on the border, but Alicia is like, she says like, you keep on focusing on just one of the parts all the time.
Why
Yeah.
not both?
Doesn't it have to be both?
Maybe.
I suppose. Let's
Mm,
check if there's one of these that has ice in its name or something. Or a fire or whatever.
okay, so like the mountain kedja chain.
Icebound mountains.
The mountain range.
Yeah, the mountain
Ice
range.
in it.
Yeah, but it's too far up.
And who are... That's north, right?
That's in the far
Far
north.
Far north.
But like,
And there's this specific abundant north and south. So far north doesn't count then, huh?
It
We
could.
don't know
I
that.
mean, because like
Because-
if you only use north and south, then the far north and the north are basically merged. But if you use the more common ways of denoting it, you would specify north, south, far south.
okay, so is the whole mountain range where Mount Titan is that in the south? It doesn't go into the north.
No, it would be right on the right south of the border.
Okay.
Okay, so Drexman is basically like that's like opposite side of the border or something.
Yes, Drex
Forest.
one is considered part of the north.
Forest of Fae.
The Forest of Fae would technically spill over between the north and the south.
That sounds like a good answer.
Oh, yeah, I write it out. Forest of Fae.
Oh.
Titan Dragon.
Titan dragon.
Oh, Giant Dragon.
Giant and dragon.
Giant Dragon.
None of it works.
Damn it.
Um,
We're gonna figure this one out.
Like, what the fuck is this, man? Why you give this to us, man? Man.
What's wrong? I don't get it.
Our answers are wrong. That's what's wrong.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's very wrong.
You are correct that you are wrong.
Yep. But if we have to write something so you know progress.
I mean, you assume it seems to like it when you write something, at least.
Yeah. It has autocorrect. Obviously, we have to write stuff on there.
Did the Archon, like, how was, like, all the kingdoms set up when, the Arcanum was in charge, like, in the beginning, like, when New Cairn was?
You mean like when like the mortals first came to like
No,
cross
but,
the
like,
Vortex Sea,
where-
or what?
When New Cairn was, like, a thing,
Mhm.
like, was there a big, like, kingdom in the north and a big in the south? Because I guess
No.
all
The North at the time. So it depends on if we're talking pre or post Titan Wars. Because originally, when the mortals first came across the Vortex Sea and settled in like the Dawn world, they essentially only had the Older Kingdom. And then with the Titan War, they started claiming more land to the north by like fighting the giants that controlled it. And so then you initially went through this phase where mainly humans that migrated north, they kind of created smaller kingdoms and like not tribes, but like smaller independent things that eventually grew and merged, where like neighbors fought against each other, and like Thromera was one of the first nations to form. And you had like Proto-Bellerin that was independent from Thromera that was then like conquered, and it's this big like mess where within like 100 years or so you roughly had the countries or most of the kingdoms that you still have. Obviously back then like Bellerin was still part of Thromera, and you had like some smaller things were different, like Gen Elthor in the northeast was like bigger, and there are some like differences throughout history, but The south has basically not changed since the dissolution of the older kingdoms, except that New Cairn was renamed Mageia, and that some of the older kingdom was lost to Drexonia during the Drexonian invasion.
Right. Okay. Silsomnia.
Alright, you write that. Nothing
Toxic.
happens.
Oh,
Fucking hard shit.
yeah, we really don't get it, apparently.
I could do this all day.
Jacob is punishing us for that last session.
Yeah, now it's my turn to keep you here for an entire session.
Okay, yeah, we head back. We leave this place.
No, actually, the illusion just becomes actual mountain behind you, so you're locked in here now.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Is there somewhere in like the Dawn world that is considered like the middle point or the equator or something like that?
Why does it have to be the middle?
Not
It can
really.
be the top and the bottom.
No, probably not.
Maybe.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because that kind of makes it off with, what a bond of north and south doesn't mean like it's to the north or to the south.
I'm getting bored. I want to kill something.
Here, the Dawn. No.
Well,
The vortex sea.
well, it's not in
It's
the
the
middle.
north
But
and the south, right?
But is it
both?
flaming ice, though?
yeah,
Well,
it has to be something that is
Do we know of any like
flaming ice. History
like
check.
old dragons?
Any
Like
old
dragon?
dragons?
No, like a dragon. Like, is it white dragon or like which dragon is like
Yeah.
cold?
White
Yeah.
and silver,
White and silver.
or
Mhm.
gold.
Are there like any well-known dragons of that like
What do you mean?
color? Like, is there any like well-known dragon that is white or silver?
I mean,
in
there are
history?
like in the Drexonian pantheon, you
Mhm.
have the 10 elders of Drexonia.
Okay.
One of each
Okay.
color, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Magic and metallic.
So there are 10 of them in total. None of those gem dragons, though.
What?
Okay, what's south of Drexonia? Do we know that?
No. Unknown territory to all of you.
What's north of the icebound?
There is water south of Drexonia, but what if there is something across that water is not known to you?
Mm-hmm.
haven't we have them some flame?
Flame.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, the. No.
A part of me, metagame wise, just wants to write a song because of the Game of Thrones reference with A Song of Ice and Fire.
I realized the ironic similarity there, but I will meta answer that and tell you that Game of Thrones is not the answer.
Yeah,
We type out either.
Okay, that is an interesting one, but still wrong.
I mean, no, I don't think it's that like bad of a guess.
No, but I'm telling you, it's an interesting one. I like the.
yeah.
I like that.
At least you're trying. Underdark.
Okay, guys, now you're just throwing out various geographical locations.
Yep.
Simon, your turn.
Yeah. You gotta come up with some ideas, huh? Use them noggins of your.
I'm looking for something.
Cornora.
That's probably not right.
You see, Alicia is kind of like sitting down on the ground, just like pointing or like prodding the ground with her sword. She's
What
like,
is?
well, if the compass led us here, then my parents obviously had something to do with it. Right?
What's your parents' name?
Tell us everything you know about your parents.
Well, my dad's name was Foster Stelrat, and my mum's name was Glacaria Cottas.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
okay,
their
never mind.
names together.
I guess they were both excellent, so you should add the
Mm.
title to that, but I don't know. Don't really
Well-
care.
Well, if the Jaxson, write down their names together.
Are they from different parts of like the Dawnworld, or are they from the same place? Do you know that?
I mean, I suppose they were both mages, so they lived here.
Mm-hmm. But where were their origins?
I don't know really. My
I
dad
type
was a
out-
human, my mum was an elf.
I type out her name on the plate.
Whose name?
The girl's name.
Alicia.
Ooh.
Alright.
Oh,
Ooh.
As you finish the last letter
What
of Alicia's
a
name,
so-
oh,
Lol.
you see the words flare up,
Oh.
but the door does not seem to reject it. Instead, it continues to glow as you hear the sound of stone grinding against stone, and the double doors start pressing opening inwards, revealing the path up ahead. And you now kind of like, you all kind of look over to Alicia where she's standing, and you see her like flaming bright red hair and her cold blue eyes that I have described to you before.
oh, sure.
Before.
As
That
she's
made
just kind of like
sense,
standing
then
there.
just guessing.
And you realize, humans, yeah, they're the ones living in the north mainly, and elves in the south, and she's a little half-elf,
Yeah. But
Kind of makes
maybe
sense now.
But maybe Majesha has a very high local population of half-elf.
Majesha has population of literally anyone that knows magic or that just moved there
Or
later
hate
because
magic.
it has interesting culture. Well, yeah, now people that live there mainly just like have this merged culture and aren't really mage dominated anymore, but
Ah,
you see
well,
that the gates do open up for you and lead a path ahead, and you see like there are torches embedded in the walls that, like, as you enter, they just start burning
Yeah.
on their own.
Let's go.
You only take a few steps though, as you kind of like continue to descend just a little bit before you enter into a rather significantly sized cave. And this cave is filled with furniture and like, it's basically a lab, some sort of laboratory. You see how like there are shelves mounted on the like natural coarse stone walls, covered in various like tools and strange collections of little things. There is like, directly ahead there is this set of 3 big tubes where inside it contains like hovering samples. One of them has like a patch of dirt almost like ripped out of the ground with some grass still on it that just kind of like floats in the middle. The other one has like almost like the bark still intact from a tree, as if someone just like peeled off a large chunk of it, is hovering in the middle one. And the last one just has like this almost cube of water, still liquid, not frozen, that also just like floats around. And there are various like tubes of like brass that connect these, or like pipes connect these bigger like tubes of glass. and there are like valves to control these pipes. You also see on the left side there's like a platform, a wooden platform that is built up with a ladder leading up to it, and beneath it there's just like tons of storage containers, like crates and barrels. However, the most pressing thing here, as you descend into this cave, would be the two very large golems that are standing in the middle of the room, that both seem to kind of wake up as you step inside. And they are made of metal, plates of metal connecting. You've seen golems like this before. They are iron golems.
Yeah.
And as you descend here, I need all of you to roll for initiative, because you're fighting.
Yep.
Well,
Don't worry.
They
Well,
want
it's
to kill
good
us.
that the kid is on the front line.
Oh, she's chilling.
Yeah. They probably don't attack her or something, like DNA or something.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. I have to roll for Arisa as well.
okay. I can deal with this. See, okay.
I find this perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get map cam going.
Did you, Marcus? Did you roll for Fritz as well?
Yes, I did.
Good.
So there.
They are big.
They're pretty damn big.
Yep. So we have like Fritz and Jaxson in the front, probably.
Yep.
Then this is Alicia. She has also like pushed her way up front. And then probably something like Storm, Dara in the far back, I would guess, and maybe Arisa off there to the side.
Something like that.
Perfect.
You see
Actually.
Alicia standing there like, whoa, awesome. As she looks at these two big guardians that are ready to like charge.
Oh, hey, what's
I find it so hilarious.
Oh, it's her, right?
Yeah. Okay, so initiatives 20 and above.
28.
Storm 28. What did you say, Jaxson?
22.
Jaxson or Fritz? Jaxson?
Jaxson.
Jaxson 22, 15 and above.
17 for Dara.
Dara 17, 10 and above.
Go.
13 for Arisa.
And
Let's
Fritz?
go.
He got 6.
Aye.
With advantage?
A 2 and a 4.
Yikes. Okay, well, let me just check. I'm just gonna switch these around because they're labeled the opposite way. Now it makes more sense in my brain. Okay, so with that, Storm, to no surprise, you are first.
Woo!
Yeah.
I walk 3 steps up. That's me.
Fritz won't let.
I hit that motherfucker.
All right.
Giddy. A second. Is 18 a hit?
No.
Shit. Bonus action.
You just like slash, and it just bounces off of the metal plate.
Yeah, with both attacks. Then I go back to where I stood.
Okay, so as you step back, this one with its 10-foot range gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Ah.
Punished.
So
Uncanny dodge.
But now you can use your attack of opportunity.
If he hits, of course.
if it hits, of course. So that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
So you're gonna uncanny dodge this, but hopefully it's gonna hurt a bit anyway.
Alright, you buff every encounter now.
So that is 28 points of damage slashing as this big
14.
blade just carves up your back. But yes, that is half to 14. Do you go all the way back, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that concludes your turn, and we move on to Jaxson.
Jaxson will walk like to the top left of Fritz. Right
To there.
there. And he will cast the best cantrip in the game. Blade Ward.
Gosh darn it. I never even remember how that stupid thing works, but okay.
And with his bonus action, he can attack it.
Right? I'm sure he can.
And that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 8 points of slashing damage.
So then that reduces it to that much HP, I believe. No, never mind. It goes down to that much. Okay.
Yep.
So you do that, and that concludes your turn then. Which brings us to Alicia's turn.
No.
She runs up like this and just slams the sword into its leg.
Non-magical immunity.
Well, that is a natural 20.
Yeah. Ready.
Of course, you know, it is
Non-magical immunity.
immune to non-magical damage. So she just goes up and slams the sword into its kneecap.
Man, she doesn't have any attack.
But you know, she did nat 20 her first ever like real combat attack, so that is something. And she just kind of like
it's the heart of an adventurer.
yeah. Then she just kind of like looks up at this thing and
Dara, can you do
just
something
looks
about
down at her.
Unfortunately, no.
Arisa, you got it.
So Dara, you are up.
Oh god, now I gotta try to protect her or something. That's going to be nice. I suppose I will just have to... If only I had more... You know, it's always this awkward thing with constructs that I can't do shit with. So I'm just gonna go for Eldritch. I'm gonna move up to above Arisa.
Yep.
Then I'll Eldritch Blast the one in, right in front of me, so the one in front of Alicia as well.
That one, yep.
And pew pew pew.
Yes.
Pew number 1 is 17 a hit.
No.
Come on, guys.
Is 30 a hit.
30 does seem to hit, yes.
Just gonna ask, you know, in case, and that one doesn't hit. So 1 hits, I will repel it as well, because, you know, why not?
Sure.
Okay, that is 13 force damage.
So it goes back 10 feet?
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
And how much did you say? 13?
Yep, force damage.
Okay. Yep.
Then Dara hides behind the storm.
Okay. Where do we have you there? Okay.
Bunch of pussies.
So it's down to a staggering low number of HP. Just kidding. That was irony. You only had 1 attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I missed the 2 others because 17 was the highest of them.
Yeah, just want to make sure. So Arisa is up.
Yes, and Arisa is going to wild shape into a air elemental, because we're kind of running out of space in this place.
Right. I will say, by the way, Alicia did nat 20 her initiative as well, so she's 2 for 2 with her rolls.
Damn.
Jaxson also
just
had
saying.
20s.
If you could have that like a hero character or a villain, then no one would stop them.
True.
Arisa moves in between the 2 golems. Yeah,
Like
that's
that?
perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. And then Arisa is probably going to bully the one in front of Jaxson.
Look at that one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to attack, and she has 2 slam attacks. Slam number 1 misses. Slam number 2 also misses.
Right. Great
Arisa
rolls,
has-
everybody.
Great rolls.
Yep.
So, is that all Arisa's doing?
Yep.
Then it is finally the golem's turn.
Don't
So,
touch me.
it definitely will.
No.
Yes, it will.
No.
So, this one right over here, with you in its face, is going to slash you up real good.
I have resistance.
So it
Blade
is
ward.
going to, should it? Let me think here.
Chill out, man. Chill. We don't need to do anything bad here.
No, the golems have a problem with the ice ability that you shouldn't say chill out.
Oh, actually, you know what I just
Hold out,
realized?
hold out.
It is going
no.
to.
Oh no. I think
Step
I know what's
closer.
going on.
How do I? Yeah, no, this works. So I need Jaxson, Fritz, and Storm to make Constitution saving throws, as the plates on the chest kind of separate a little bit, and there's this spray of fumes, like
What
the
saving throw?
Constitution. These odorous fumes just kind of like spray out in a cone in front of it.
Is 14 enough?
Luck.
Nope.
So Jaxson and Fritz fail.
Natural 20.
Okay, and I assume you don't have a negative constitution, so you do succeed. Fritz and Jaxson don't, though.
Oh wait, the con save is 20?
No, but I'm saying if he had like a minus something,
Mm-hmm.
because he only said that it was a natural 20, so hypothetically he could have a -5 to no -5.
Fair
is
enough.
Nah, he would be
possible,
dead
but
if he had minus
like
5.
-4. Technically
You would probably
possible.
be dead by then too. Especially if you roll for HP.
It's technically
if you-
possible.
If you have -4 in con, why would you ever be an adventurer?
Make a wish, kid.
Oh my God. New character ID.
God.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
I mean, technically true, I suppose.
Please don't hurt us, please.
So that is going to be 42 points of poison damage, or 21 to Storm then.
42, you
Great.
say?
Yep.
Ouch.
It was slightly below average, so you got off
Oh.
easy here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's potential scarring damage, you know?
True.
I have to do some math on this.
Meanwhile, the other one will be hacking into Arisa. Ooh, these are some terrible rolls here, but that is an 18 to hit and a 15 to hit.
Yeah, both of them hit.
Alright, then it is going to... Yeah, it makes 2 sword attacks with us, so... first one is going to be... 19 slashing damage. It is magical damage, so it
I
ignores,
assume so.
the resistance. And then the second one is... Oh, this one is really bad. This one is 14 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Alright.
And that concludes their go. Which
Easy.
means that Fritz is coming up.
Fritz gets really angry and rages.
Alright.
And Fritz will
Grab
You
the
will-
girl.
I mean,
Oh.
they don't know Fritz is angry.
Ah, okay.
So
He could
will
kill
go
her.
yeah, he's going to flanking position with the Jaxson.
Yep.
And then he starts smashing.
All right.
That's not 18. So
That's
it's
probably
like,
gonna hit.
let me check.
It hits. Don't worry about
it's
it.
like
It.
32 to hit.
Jeez. Is it that high?
Oh wait, is his bonus included with rage? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Not
No,
in
rage is just damage bonus.
It's 29. My bad.
Still.
And the second one is a nat 20.
Oh, with a brutal
Yeah.
critical of a barbarian.
Mhm.
Oh.
So the first one is 18 points of slashing damage. And the second one, is okay. Okay, so 12, 30 points of slashing damage.
Is that with the additional barbarian?
Yes.
Okay.
It's with the additional die.
Whew. That is some serious HP.
Yep, that's Fritz's turn.
Okay, then Storm, top of the round.
Let's go.
Let's
I
go.
go and get advantage.
No, because you're
Not
no
flank.
block for you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's not flanking there.
No,
No,
you'd have
he
to
can't-
be in Jackson's position.
Plus, you can only flank with one creature at that time.
Great.
Yeah, I switch out with Storm. Tag out.
Doesn't work.
That's reaction. Reaction tag out.
Okay, well then I just attack normally then, eh? Bam! Is 22 hit?
It is.
Great. Let's do some damage.
Let's go.
Let's go. Bing bang bong.
Bong bong.
12.
12 damage,
15,
great.
16, 20, 22, 27. So, 34 damage.
Alright. Not
And
bad.
then bonus action attack as well. Why not, you know? Bam. That's
Bam, bam.
20. Is 20 a hit?
Yes, exactly a hit.
Perfect. And that is 8 damage.
And another 8. Okay, okay.
Nice.
Then I walk into the corner. Right.
Like here?
Yeah.
You're taking the girl's spot, man.
The girl's not gonna run. She's gonna fight. So
Not
You should be
false.
closer. You should be closer to girl because the golems won't AoE you then.
Jaxson.
Jaxson will.
today.
He will. Blade ward and attack.
Sure.
That's 15. He misses.
Ah,
His attack.
Sag.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Then it is Alicia's turn. She, with this one being more or less blocked off, she's going to run up to here, try to hack
Boing.
away at that one. Ooh, could have been a nat 20, but that one actually misses.
Damn.
It was actually close to landing on a nat 20. But she just slams, but it just graces straight off the metal plates. And so we move to Dara again.
Yes, and I'm just gonna double check the range requirement. Okay, 60 feet. I should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm within range. Okay. Dara casts banishment on the upper golem.
So this one.
Yep.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. That is a charisma save.
Yep.
Ugh. That's 13 with advantage.
Not enough.
So that
Not
one
enough.
is going to go.
You really timed that perfectly.
Yeah.
And Dara is going to move one step down and continue holding the concentration.
Okay. Coward.
Yep. Hey! I got rid of one of them.
True.
For now.
True.
You'll get it back later.
Then with that, we move to Arisa.
Yeah, Arisa goes to the opposite side, so Storm has a potential flanking target.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have run over to there and flanked with Alicia, but you know.
Yeah, but I feel like Storm probably wants it more. Alicia is probably she's too in the middle of combat, you know. We need to help, let her do things her own way. And then we just bonk.
Sure.
Bonka 1 is miss. Bonka 2 is a nat 1.
Very miss.
Yep.
Okay, then Golem time. So let's just quickly check here.
Please be Golem. Spare me.
I don't think it will.
Jaxson did the least amount of damage here. Come on, like Fritz made a
True.
big chunk. You know, he missed. Even.
True.
Like, missed.
But I think you also technically look more hurt than Fritz.
He's not blooded.
No, but Fritz is even less
No one
bloodied.
is blooded. No one is blooded here, man.
Also, it's more
Fritz is a
fun
bigger
to
threat.
threaten the characters whose players are actually here.
I mean, no, don't bet the game here. Don't bet the game.
Okay,
Bad DM.
you know what?
Bad DM.
Fine. I'll roll for it.
Like
High or low?
low.
Both attacks are going against Jaxson.
Why? I should just say high because you can never roll high, man.
Damn.
I used a
I was-
D6 and I got a 1 and a 3. Both of them are
I mean,
on
like,
the roll.
I was going to say like I believe in you to roll high, but like not anymore.
Well, one of them was a nat 1, so you don't have to worry about that one. The other one is a 30.
That
That sounds hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, actually a pretty decent roll. So there's 12, 18, 25 points of slashing damage.
So 12.
With a blade ward, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
It is magical damage, but I don't know if that matters.
I don't. Then it should be like the worst fucking spell ever.
True, but that's kind of what it is anyway.
Yeah, I mean like, yeah.
It's a top contender for one of the worst ones.
I mean, the worst one is like the True Strike or whatever it's called, where it's just like you use your action to get advantage on the next one.
Yep.
That one is so useless in almost every conceivable situation.
True.
It doesn't say non-magical, so, and it's a weapon, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he has resistance.
Right. Well, that is really all it can do in this tricky position. So it will we'll move on to Fritz.
Yeah.
Fritz will activate the chaos
Brand.
That's a 4. What the fuck is that damage? 10.
You know, it's...
I have to go in here, look at pinned. That's force damage.
Ooh, that's good though.
And then Fritz will say no, it doesn't.
Sounded so disappointed when you got a 4, and then it's like, oh, it's force damage.
So 21 first attack.
Yep.
and 15 on the second one. So he does not hit that one.
One
Sadly.
hits though.
So that's 19 slashing and 5 force, so 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage.
And he will start a Fortnite dance on him.
Nice, too angry to dance.
Okay.
And Fritz would not do that. I know him well.
Excuse me, I am the one playing Fritz here.
Yeah, except I'm still the role-playing executive of this.
Wow.
You are nothing but a stat machine for Fritz.
I quit. I'm no longer Fritz in combat. You
Okay.
take care of it.
Then you can go home.
I am already home.
I know. Okay. Fritz is done, so Storm, top of the round.
Yeah. Flanking.
No, the girl takes it up the space.
Yeah, Alicia started flanking
God
with it.
damn. Okay, advantage. Let's go. Yeah, over 20. That's a hit, right?
That's enough, that's enough.
And I rolled the other one straight away because I'm a hit 2 times. That's over 20 as well.
That's over 1, actually, so...
Let's see. 8, 10, 12, 40, 16. Oh, that's shit damage, bro. 24 plus 24. 28. I can't count.
Just say the second
36. Boom.
36 total.
Total.
And that's both the attacks.
Yeah.
Alright, starting to look
Oh,
really rough here.
wait. No. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Yeah, 36. Fuck it. Then
Take
I
up
walk
the
back.
calculator, dude, if you can.
Okay, well,
I walk
36.
back. I walk back.
Yep.
So-
Jaxson.
Jaxson will cast Blade Ward.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's a 25 to hit.
No way.
Jaxson won't use his
That hits.
like Crimson Right because he doesn't want the extra damage. 13 points of slashing damage.
To be fair, does Blade would even save you at the moment because they do magical that.
Yeah, but
it
it doesn't...
It doesn't say
it's
non-magical,
just- yeah.
so
Oh, it doesn't.
yeah.
It's like rage, it's
I-
just flat resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought it actually said that. All right.
This is just dealt by.
So, that's... Jaxson, are you done there?
Yes.
Because then it's Alicia's turn, the most hype thing in the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's natural 8. She now only has a 50% crit history.
Right.
So she misses. Not that it makes a difference. And Dara, you're up.
Yeah. Just for a quick clarification, I rolled concentration checks for Arisa because she took damage because bark skin on Alicia.
All right.
But she succeeded on both of them, so.
Cool.
Pew pew pew. Pew number 1. Oh, 28. Pew number 2
Hits.
is 24.
Hits.
Pew number 3 is a miss because it's 17.
All right. Obviously repelling blast, am I right?
I don't think I can repel like that.
Falls straight over Fritz and crushes him.
he can handle it.
14 force damage on the first one,
All right.
and 11 force damage on the second one.
Okay. Cool.
Looking a bit rough, little goalie.
Yep. It's about to fall apart any moment now as we move over to Arisa.
Yeah. Boom bonk. But Arisa has pretty low hit chance, so. Almost a hit! It was a 19!
Oh,
Close but no cigar.
trash.
And that is even lower.
All right, cool. Then the golem gets another go at this. So let's, for piety's sake, roll to see who it's going to attack. Do you want to switch to high?
No, Well, hi, because you fucking suck, man.
That's a high?
Yeah, hi.
That's a high one again.
Ah.
I roll a 4 and a 5 on the
Why is he
D6.
hitting the one person who like does the least amount of damage right now?
Because he's trying to eliminate you, that's why.
To be fair, you are, if by the ones he's close by, you're the one doing the second most.
Yeah, I mean,
damage.
that's the thing,
No,
like,
oh, yeah.
Arisa has not done a single point of damage this entire combat, I don't think. She's just been standing in the way of things.
Man.
Alicia has not done a single point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's Fritz or you. Fritz looks tankier.
But it hits harder too.
So that is a 26 and a 32.
Those hits, surprisingly.
Okay, then first one is 24.
12 damage.
And the second one is 20.
So 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you are the one that chose the higher or lower. So I'm just saying.
I mean, it's easy.
Are
I'm
you
just
bloodied?
tanking. I'm not spilling anything.
Except
Okay.
blood.
Then Fritz is up.
Fritz is going to hit him, and that's 21 on the first one.
Okay, it has
and,
1 HP.
Oh yeah, he kills it probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other one is still banished. Do you want to drop concentration the moment that one falls? Or, oops, that's...
No, I wait until people are in good positions.
Okay.
Everyone, take positions around where the other one was.
No thanks.
Okay.
Alicia is like, where was it?
You'll find out.
Alright. So she goes and stands over you.
Unironically, right in front of the goal.
No, right
She's gonna
on
get
it.
crushed.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
Are you gonna tell us or something?
5 feet down, please.
Alright.
Oh,
What about the rest of you? Where do you position yourselves?
Yeah, I position is might say beside her.
Jaxson will cast Healing Hands on himself.
Sure.
Hold my action. Hold my action. To attack.
Sure.
Fuck. How much is it now again?
Not as much.
It's better, I think, now or something. It's like, I don't know. It's weird.
Oh yeah, right. You roll for it, so I
Yeah.
think it's like, okay, yeah. Technically, that one is better, but it's the damage that was nerfed.
It's something related to proficiency bonus.
Roll number D4 equal to proficiency
Yeah.
bonus. Right.
So that's what,
So,
4 at this level?
Yeah, 3.
Or
8 points of healing.
Let's go.
So yeah, and Jaxson will just stay there and hold Eldritch Blast.
Sure. What about Fritz and Arisa? Are they happy,
Fritz.
Dara?
And
Arisa is going to move up so that she can just be close to the thing.
Do you want to stand like
And,
there, or...
Yeah, that should be fine.
Fritz?
he stands right there.
Okay.
All right, and when everyone is ready, Dara pops the concentration.
So everyone is happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. Bam.
No!
And it's back, and well, Jaxson, you can shoot your Eldritch Blast, of course.
No
You know.
one else is in range.
Let's
It
go,
gets
let's
cover
go.
behind Fritz, so
Right. So that's miss on first one, miss on second one, miss on third one.
what did you roll? Was anything like 20 to...
No,
No.
everything was under 20.
Okay, just making sure, because otherwise you would have hit Fritz.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then we instantly, I guess, where would we even resume with Dara's turn? I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Or, I mean, it
I mean, I
doesn't
can
really
drop-
matter. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't really matter where we resume.
Let's say it was at the top of initiative round, so that it works.
Makes
the
sense.
same.
So Storm then. I mean, that also makes sense because Fritz was the last one to go, and he's last in initiative.
Okay,
Everybody
I
would have had a
walk
full round.
up to it, one step, the attack.
Okay.
Bam! That's luck. Yeah, that's over 20. Second attack. That's over 20.
All right.
Okay, let's see if I can do math this time, eh? No,
Hey.
11, 15.
This one's completely undamaged. All nice and shiny.
Easy,
Damn.
man. Easy, that one's easy.
It.
Technically, actually, Dara actually sent some Eldritch Blast on that one. One.
Oh,
But did it
Jacob's
hit,
trying
though?
to cheat.
Yeah, one of them hit. I know that one because I Repelling Blasted it.
Right. I think I wrote that on the wrong one, then, but it was 13 damage, I'm pretty sure.
37 damage.
37.
Yes.
That is damage.
Yeah, then I walk back 2 steps. No, yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
Correct?
I was
Oh,
saying, I was, yeah.
okay. Cool.
No, one more step.
Oh, so
Two
3
more.
steps.
2 more.
Yeah. I was scarred because I thought I was gonna go out of his, his range,
Okay,
but you know, it's not
Nope.
two anymore.
Yeah. Okay, then with that, we go to Jaxson up next.
Jaxson will move to the right. One more. Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That's a miss. That's a hit, probably, like 23.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
And
cover
that's a
now.
miss. That's 7 points of force damage. And Jaxson will step 1 step down. He's not getting that fucking away on him, man.
Sure.
Get that shit away.
All right. Then at that point, it's Alicia's turn.
Let's go!
So she's just gonna go straight forward.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
Understandable. Have a great day.
And that's it. So Dara, you're up.
Yeah, and I'll move 4 feet of movement so that I'm just
4 feet.
above. 4 squares of movement so that I'm just above Jaxson.
4 feet.
Like that?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna blast.
Sure.
Cue number 1 misses. Okay, that is a 26,
Yep.
and that's a nat 20 on the last one.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
9 force damage on the first one, and now let's see what the crit holds. Let's hope for big damage. That is not very big damage. That is a 12 force damage.
Oof. I mean, it's something.
Yeah, and then Dara moves so that she's to the left of Jaxson. Yeah, that's
All right, cool. Then after that, we have Arisa.
Yeah, always right after Dara's turn.
Yep.
Always. Okay, move up to it.
1 damage at least, maybe.
Come on, let's go.
That's a hit.
Oh, no way!
And the other one misses.
I mean, elementals have like +5 or +6 or something.
+8.
Is it that high? Huh.
Yeah. +8 to hit.
I misremembered
She misses
that.
all of them.
No, that makes sense.
And it gives it 12 bludgeoning damage. Which, yeah, because she's a wild shape, it's magical.
Yeah, I remember. Oops. There we go. Okay. Then after that, it is the Golem.
Arisa did some damage to it at least.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't really much it can do here.
It could hit Fritz as well, I suppose, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean...
He's peaceful.
Yeah, no, it's gonna hit. Let's roll for it again. How about, we'll let Fritz determine here.
Can't the kid be in the choice?
No, it's not gonna attack her.
Yeah, obviously
Fritz
not.
shoots as low.
High?
No.
And high.
Yes, let's go.
It doesn't work on Fritz, it only works on Jaxson. Duh.
So 26 and 22.
Damage? Or to hit?
No, to hit Fritz. So, first one is, that is 16 slashing against Fritz. So 8 with the rage. And then the second one is 12, 15, 22 halved to 11 slashing.
But wasn't it like 2 high rolls and Fritz chose low?
Oh, you chose low?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I was confused when you said like hitting Fritz.
Okay. No, if that's the case, then I'm the stupid one here. What did I roll?
Oh, that's a good question.
22 was the second one, I know. So
And
okay, you can re-roll the first one.
Was it
because
16?
First one, yeah, 16.
Yeah, I think that.
She got
Yeah,
8 damage.
no, that's true. So 16
Alright,
and 22 then.
38.
Yeah.
All right. This air elemental looks pretty not so airy anymore, but it's still air.
And then we move to Fritz.
Yeah.
Oh! Fritz will probably rage because of the waiting, and then he
True, would have gone down actually.
he charges attack.
Yep.
Bonk.
That's a miss, not 2, and that's a 16. He misses both attacks.
Oof. That's what I say to that.
Yeah, that's his turn. Very nice, very good.
Then Storm, you're up.
Great. Flank with Arisa.
Yeah, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bam. Bam. That's 20. That hits.
Yep.
Yeah. 9, 11, 11, 16, 16, 22, 22, 26, 26, 32, 32 plus 7, 39.
Not bad.
Nice, then I attack once more and I miss. 19 to
That's
miss.
one attack,
Right.
that's wild.
19 to miss, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, it's only because of the sneak attack.
Then I do
Yeah, of course.
walk 2 steps down because I had 2 steps more, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Cool. Jaxson.
Jaxson. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. It's gonna have
Miss.
some cover.
Miss.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
going great.
Yeah, that's Jackson's turn.
Just like slams into the ceiling, causes some debris to fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Then Alicia, yeah, let's go. 5. Dara.
2 steps up and 1 to the left. Eldritch Blast. Pew, pew, pew.
You also have
Pew
cover.
Yeah. Pew
Or
number
it has
1.
cover.
Oh, I got cover? Sweet!
Oh.
27.
27 still hits.
That second one misses because it was an 18.
Misses.
Third one is a 25.
Okay, that also hits.
11 force damage on first one.
Okay.
13 force damage on the second one.
Alright.
And, Dara feels a bit cocky, so she's gonna stand there.
Of course.
Cocky.
Yeah. Alright, Arisa is up.
Yeah. Exactly a hit. 20.
Let's go.
And exactly a miss.
Unlucky.
Yeah. But she's almost making max damage on this one. Yeah. 18.
18 damage.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really good, actually.
Yep.
Then it is the golem's turn.
Who we bonking?
Bonk bonk.
It's gonna pick Alicia. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
He picks a storm.
How about give him another high or low?
Low.
Low
Yeah.
and high.
Oh.
So
Perfectly balanced. Can he take out
natural
Arisa?
1 against Arisa. Natural 19 against Fritz, though.
Wow, bullshit.
There's my last D10. That is 14. 21 points halved to 10. Slashing damage as this massive blade carves into Fritz.
He's on double digits.
Oh no. That's it's going bad, guys. We need backup.
Yeah, true that. Fritz is up though.
Fritz! He will move into flank.
Okay.
And
Motherfucker.
then fuck off.
Well, you don't give Arisa flank.
Nat 18.
Nat 18.
And
That hits.
17, so the last one does not.
Okay.
That's 17 plus 3 damage, so 20. Then he moves back.
But I do more damage than you two combined, so you don't
He
need
moves
flanking.
back.
Get wrecked.
If Arisa got flanking,
I
maybe she
moved
would
back
do some
before
good
you
damage.
Yes, thank you.
I moved back
I lost.
before he will stay there now.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's me at the
Yeah,
game.
Fritz just like got a feeling to stay.
That's what happens when you roast the character of a guy that isn't even here.
Yeah, exactly.
So Storm, you're up.
Yeah, I walked where Fritz stood before.
Yep.
I attack.
Without advantage.
Nice. Yep, I attack my second attack. Nice. I move back. And one step further down.
So over there.
There. Perfect. I'm done.
So I assume you missed.
Yes, both attacks.
Cool. Jaxson. You sure you don't want to like move up
No.
like this?
No. Oh, 26.
Let's go.
Miss.
Jaxson doing anything since he had to go range?
10 points of force damage.
Ooh, let's go. Massive.
I'm shooting off his kneecap.
He doesn't have a kneecap.
Well, like his golem kneecap.
Yeah, you shoot off the plate that
Mhm.
protects it, but the kneecap itself is technically still
Like
there mechanically
I'm
speaking.
making an opening for Alicia, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, then we have Alicia's turn. A 3. Her rolls have just been getting worse and worse
Right.
throughout the
I
night.
mean, she should get advantage for the opening I made.
Sure.
Mhm.
14. Still a miss. Yes, so then it is Dara.
Pew pew pew. Pew number 1 is exactly a hit with 20.
Cool.
Pew number 2 is 23.
Cool.
Pew number 3 misses.
Okay.
Okay, 14 force damage on the first one.
That's enough, so how do you want to do this?
I want to time my Eldritch Blast with the swings of Alicia so that she thinks that she killed the golem.
That's actually not possible because you are not the same. You attack after her.
Also, the second blast goes after Jaxson.
Like, is it Jaxson? You shoot off one of the like plates protecting the knees. Alicia goes to strike, and like in the moment after she strikes, another Eldritch Blast hits the exact same place, so that the entire leg just is cut straight off at the knee, and it starts falling, and Alicia is like standing there like, whoa, as it kind of starts falling toward her. But she isn't stupid, so she just like takes a step back, and it lands right in front of her. Well, that was awesome. Can we do it again?
Yeah, just
Unfortunately,
rebuild it.
no, these are
They're
kind of dead.
dead.
Oh, and look at that! And she goes over to one of the massive swords that these things held, and she kind of tries to lift it, but it's like a great sword for a golem. There's no way she can even like move it off the ground.
That's yours if you can carry it.
Well, I don't think I can.
Too bad then.
Yeah, we'll look for other things here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll start looking too. She kind of skulls off. I think this is a good place to take a break, though. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting hungry.
Right.
I'm gonna go get some dinner.
Jag måste lämna... Oh shit, i Swedish. We haven't started the break yet.
No, but we'll go to a break now. So see you in a bit.
Yeah. See ya.
Hello, everybody. Let me fix the thing like that. Hi, we're back.
Yay.
And we took a relatively short break, just under 30 minutes.
Yeah. Relative is very relative for us.
It's relative to our standard. Goblin's camera will be turning on later, but food
What?
break.
Yeah.
He
He doesn't. He's a very shy. He's a very shy eater, you know.
Cringe.
Doesn't want to
What a
show his
Sigma.
feral beast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we pick up with the iron golems defeated. I always think of Minecraft when I say iron golems, so I need to just say golems.
That's how they attacked me, or what?
Yep. You walk past, you accidentally punch a villager, it goes PAM! And then those big things come over and indeed just toss their arms up. But yeah, you slew the iron golems that are not Minecraft golems, and now you're left inside this laboratory. As I said, there is this like upper wooden platform to the left with a big storage space underneath. There are these weird 3 like glass tubes containing various like you know, the water, earth, and tree. And then there is like another desk off to the side with some minor things and some random like shelves. So Alicia is kind of like running around. She's going off to the right side looking at the desk over there.
Well, let's find a piece of metal.
Yeah. I'll also just, you know, do a detect magic to see if anything's oddly magical.
Right.
Detect magic.
So
A lot
I
of
would
things, probably.
say the tubes, the like 3 tubes containing the little like samples, all of those glow with magic, and there's like that entire contraption with the pipes that connect them and all that. There are like 3 gemstones that are kind of set into that. They also give off a magical glow. Aside from that, there are like some minor pings, like some of the crates and barrels underneath that wooden platform or the wooden upper floor kind of thing. Some of those give like a faint kind of glow from them, and you see off to the side, Alicia has picked up a small rod that also glows magically.
Okay, all right. I sense quite a few magical things. The tubes, some gems near the tubes, a lot of things down there, and whatever Alicia is holding. So spread out, check those things out, and find some metal.
Yeah, look
Yes,
to the left.
ma'am.
The what did you call it?
The platform?
Not the platform.
Yeah. So there's a ladder. The platform is like only like 7 feet high up or something like that. Underneath, completely packed with barrels and crates, but you can climb up to check what's up there.
I do that.
Right. So you climb up, you find another desk and like a crate, and there are some like rolled up sleeping bags and some like clothes, like these kind of mage robes that are hung up on the on like coat hangers along the wall.
Check the crate.
All right. The crate seems to contain just like the crate is like semi-open already. There's like this candlestick on top, but you peek inside. Seems to be like food, like dried old food that for some reason still seems edible, even though nobody's probably been here for like 7 years at least.
And how about the desk?
On the desk, you see that there is this thick leather-bound tome.
Just some dried up food up here, some sleeping bags, some robes, and I almost said dried up tome. A tome. I opened the tome.
You open the tome. It's written in what you think is Arcanon.
Oh, good bud.
Hey, Jax. Can you
Yep.
catch?
Yep.
Woo!
All right, you throw it
Break
down.
mid-fall.
Jaxson, you catch it. It is indeed written in Arcanon.
There's no other like things you can pull out in the desk.
I mean, there are like 2 drawers. One contains just like blank pages, and the other one contains like some scrapped pages and some writing utensils and miscellaneous things like a letter opener, that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Well, then I'm done up there.
Dara wants to go check the tubes, basically. I see those.
All right. Yeah. So you see, essentially, there is like almost a control panel almost in the center, in like the middle of this like kind of bench that they're all connected to. And on this like panel, there's a slot where you seem to be able to fit like a glass vial, because you see like some racks of vials on like the edge of this desk. So you seem to be able to like slot a vial in there. And then there are these like 3 gemstones, a red, yellow, and a green one. In addition to that, you see the glass tubes, obviously one containing like a patch of dirt, one containing bark, and one containing water. And all of it is like suspended in the middle of the tubes. The like samples are kind of like this big, so they're pretty like sizable. And they're just hovering in there. And the tubes are like placed vertical. They are pretty big tubes, like probably 4 feet tall or so, and relatively wide as well. And each tube, as I mentioned earlier, is connected to a number of tubes, or the tubes are connected to a number of pipes, like these brass pipes that are in turn connected with each other and with the like desk itself, and they all seem to lead kind of toward the middle of the desk, sort of toward the like place where you can put a vial.
Alright.
And you see that each tube has, like near the control panel, there are 3 valves that you can control them
Alright.
with.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I take a vial,
Wait,
Right?
put
I'm gonna start reading the tome.
All right. Do you like start from the beginning, or do you just open a random page, or?
How big is it?
It's a pretty like decent. It's not like a Bible of text, but it is like maybe
A journal.
200 pages.
How long will it take to skim through?
Depends on how good your investigation check is, I guess.
Okay. So like if bad and good scenario.
Well, to just do a quick skim and get a general sense of like important contents, you could probably do that in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Of course, you know,
Uh-huh.
with a bad roll, it could take way longer, or you might not glean anything from it.
Let's take a short rest before we try anything.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Well,
Alicia is
there
kind of
any-
like, she's holding this rod, and there's like a button on it, and you see she's like, "Oh, look at this!" And she clicks that button, and then she lets go of the rod, and it just hangs in
Wow.
midair. It's like, "And look, and then I can," and she clicks it again and removes it.
Aw,
That's
that's a
awesome.
neat item. That's a very neat item.
Yeah. I'm keeping it.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Yeah,
There's a
you know,
lit-
we split the loot equally.
This is my parents' place.
You don't know that.
I know that.
No?
Hildegard hid it from me.
How do you know that?
Because you found the compass. I know she was hiding it from me.
Maybe it was hers.
Of course it wasn't.
Look, Jaxson, just let her have that rod thingy.
Everything
probably-
everything in here is mine, and I simply allow you to take your pieces of metal at my own good graces.
Hildegard is gonna take that when she notices you have that, though.
Not if she doesn't notice.
And you know
But
all the
she
no magi's
will.
She won't.
that walk.
Okay,
You
good.
know all the magi's walking through the city.
All right.
They will be able to sense that you have something magical.
Who says I'm going to
Okay.
take it with me to the town?
Are you gonna leave it here?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did you know
That
the
seems
password
very
in there?
dangerous.
I'll figure out a way to change the password. You'll never get back in
Really?
here.
Uh-huh, did you? How do you do that then?
No, I'm saying I will figure it out.
You will finish. Okay.
Smart one
Smart.
here.
I'm the daughter of 2 excellents of the Arcanum. I think I can
haven't
figure
done-
things
oh,
out.
No, never mind.
Of course. Okay, short rest then, huh?
Yep.
Mhm. I skim through the book.
Alright. So make an investigation check then.
That's. Let me check what my modifier is. 18.
Okay. So first of all, like straight up when you check like the first page, it says that it belongs to excellent Glycaria, which you remember is the mother of Alicia. As you continue to go through it, you realize, like, you read the first kind of pages to get a hang of like what this is. It seems to be like a mix of more of a personal journal and a documentation of research. Essentially what she's been documenting is the research on New Cairn and the city, Gwyrnan, that used to be where the crater was all that was left. And like early on, it's more of like kind of, okay, let's figure things out. You know, we're starting this journey to learn all of this, and then eventually you get to an entry from the 16th of Enswither in the year 997 of the Age of Magic. Where it says, the latest tests have confirmed the long-standing theories we've had. The amount of arcane energy funneled through Gwyrnin in its last moments on the material planes must have been too immense for a corporeal form to handle. Rather, a type of conduit, a focus to redirect the flow through, would be necessary. A conduit powerful enough to not only direct, but conjure such immense amounts of pure force. From all that we have gathered, there is only one set of relics capable of such feats, which leads us to conclude that Ead II must have, beyond the shadow of a doubt, have possessed the Necronomicon. There is another one later on that is also quite interesting.
Oh, okay.
This one is from the 3rd of Summer's Warmth, 998. Also the Age of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, Foster returned from Tours Arcanum today. Supposedly, our research has attracted the attention of Morrigan herself. She has been asking questions, requesting that our findings be delivered to her directly. Even said she might send Ethelward to us to personally oversee our continued research. They must not be granted access to what we've found, for I fear what that woman and her lapdog might accomplish, should they know what we know.
Ooh.
To think that we rid ourselves of the Iron Witch only to have her replaced by the Phantom Queen. How ironic. And then lastly, the last interesting thing that you find is from the 27th of Meadows Bloom of 999.
Oh.
And this one reads, I've created a way to authenticate the trinkets and relics we have collected. It's a rather simple thing in truth. Every item that the archives of Tours Arcanum confirms to be remnants from Gwyrnin has been known to be covered in an invisible layer of arcane essence. What I have discovered is a way to create an extract that reacts when coming into contact with the coating by giving off a yellow fluorescent light. A fresh batch of this extract must be created each time it is to be used, as it ceases to be reactive mere hours after its mixing. To create a batch, essence must be siphoned from the tubes containing contaminated samples. It is important that the mixture is perfectly balanced in terms of reactiveness, else it might create false positives or fail to react whatsoever. The sap device is provided with gemstones to help indicate whether the mixture is properly balanced or not, once the vial has been inserted. Once it is balanced, the gems will glow green. If it glows yellow, once each essence has been applied, it indicates that one or more of the essences is insufficient to reach the balanced levels. If on the other hand, too much of one essence has been applied, to the point where the mixture can no longer be balanced, it glows red. And there are some diagrams attached to this, but they're kind of difficult to interpret.
What did it say the essence did?
Basically, if an item is from New Cairn or from the city of Gwyrnin, when you apply this extract to that item, it will glow. If it's not that old, if it's from somewhere else or anything else, it will not glow. So it is basically a way to confirm that this item is from New Cairn. So if you wanted to make sure that the metal that you find is old enough or from that place, you could create some of this extract using those tubes and pipes that Dara was looking at earlier
Perfect.
to confirm the authenticity. Of course, you'd need to figure out how to mix a perfectly balanced batch.
But we have mages here. We can do it.
So, do we really want to do this now?
Yeah, no, I think it's a really bad idea. But
I mean, like this, like specific tome is telling us that to not give it to the person who like hired us.
that seems like a very specific, but a very good sign. Storm?
You see Alicia has kind of gone over to the storage area and found like another open crate with food, and she's kind of like eating that and sitting there like, are you being hired by someone that my parents didn't like?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Should we give it to
Well,
them?
you know, so you're telling me we're not gonna do it.
I don't know. Like, it specifically says, do not give it to
Her
her. You know, like,
last name and all.
you know, it sends like a bit of a mixed message. Like, I mean, if you want your red hand gone and stuff, then you know we can do it. But like,
Well, it's a good thing for you as well, though.
sort of. I know that's the thing. Like, I need it to be done, but also not done. Like, yeah.
People say all mages are evil.
Well, I think this one is a bit more evil.
Yeah. She's like the evil of the evil.
No, that's Iron Witch.
Hildegard
He's
says
like-
my parents weren't evil.
But you said every mage was evil.
Yeah, but I say other people say that. I didn't say it.
I mean, I don't think
But you
anyone-
did just say.
They wanted to.
No, I said other
hide-
people say.
Yeah, so you did say.
No, I said
mean-
that other people say it.
So you said that.
Okay.
You said that
so-
other people said, therefore you said.
You're a boring grown-up.
Yeah.
Oh, get
Oh.
wrecked. Oh, shit.
Oh!
Put in your place, eh?
That's
Uh,
it. Give
so,
the rod.
Yeah,
Storm,
exactly.
Storm, do you have any thought on like if we should do it or not?
Like this. You know my view on it. You already know my point of view, right?
You do
I
anything
don't
for your own.
care. I don't care if she's evil
But-
because she's
can-
gonna be on one. She's gonna be more or less acquaintance with us because we help her, right?
We are on her good side.
Exactly.
Okay.
And she's a powerful mage.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not really, you know, it's like plenty of things feels like we already have two things that could destroy the world. Is she also out after destroying the world? I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably more for ruling the world.
And
You
why
know-
would she be after that when there's two other forces that's stronger to
That's
destroy
fair.
the world?
I was thinking this. You know, we are on a path to be better and everything. We can make a little detour, I guess, as long as we don't, you know, spill the tea about this. You know, we can't just say, oh yeah, we gave really powerful necromancer the next one. We need to keep quiet about this.
Yeah, it's good that we have this Alicia sitting here eating food, just listening to every word we're saying.
Yes, but she's our friend. She will rat us out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we even gave you that rod.
It's my rod.
Yeah, exactly. It's your rod.
You didn't give it to me.
It's your rod.
It's my inheritance.
We gave you a sword. We let you kill a big golem.
Mhm.
Your first big adventure.
That's true.
So you're gonna keep quiet about this.
I mean, yeah. Not about our adventure, though.
Yeah, but not about the last part.
I didn't even listen, really. I heard you
Good,
talking
that's-
about mages and someone that my parents didn't like, apparently.
Right, yeah,
But
that's
anyway,
enough.
well, I do
You know-
think it is a really, really, really bad idea,
Like,
Storm.
it will help both me and Storm with like personal stuff.
Like this personal stuff, yeah, of course, but like as long as we don't face the destroyer gods, I'm fine with this arm.
You know, like, I'm okay with doing this. You know, like, you know, I would rather not, but you know, like in the current like circumstances, it's fine by me.
I think we should probably do like a contract or something that if this comes to bite us in the dust, you're not allowed to make any deals with any shady people, organizations, or deities.
What?
Monsters also included.
How do you mean?
You know, every time we found some shady organization or person and we made a deal with them, we always realize afterwards that it always comes to bite us in the ass.
And this is like a different time, you know. This will
Yeah.
be different.
Yeah, and people, and you said the same thing about Kester.
No, I did not say that.
Storm did.
Yeah, but now it's me saying it.
Yeah, that doesn't make me more reassured.
Let's find something that is first made out of the metal,
I
right?
tried to make a picture.
We need to make the elixir.
You know, I know my way around the lab.
Yeah.
So
I'll help. I'll help you a little bit just to.
You guys do that. I'll check what's where the desk on the right side.
Mm-hmm. I will try to understand how to make the mixture.
Yep.
Okay. Just start off by giving me like an investigation check.
Do I get advantage from helping with him?
Well,
I
sure.
do.
Sure. I mean, this is
Oh,
just kind of
never
like
mind.
understand the setup.
Not 20.
Okay.
So,
So-
23.
Looking at the setup, you look at the pipes in particular and the valves. You get the sense that the 3 valves on each pipe regulate how much or how little you want to apply of something.
Right.
So basically, if you do like valve 1 on, let's say the grass tube, then you get like maybe 1 unit, 1 drop. Let's just call it a drop.
Right.
If you do valve 2, you get 2 drops. If you do valve 3, you get 3 drops. Same goes for all of them. However, question still stands, how many do you need? It needs to be balanced, but there is a kind of implication in the text that each essence might have different degrees of reactiveness.
You just have to wait for the thing to be yellow, green. Yes, you will. What the fuck?
And if I look at the diagrams in the book,
Mhm.
does that like help me out in some sort of way?
They are very chaotic and not really that clear. It seems like this was like her in the process of figuring things out, just like noting down different things. It's kind of not very conclusive. And half of the diagram is just talking about like, or showing how the actual like valves and the tubes are connected and all that.
And do we know about like the what you put into the tubes, or is it from?
No,
the,
it seems to
valve?
it seems to extract it from whatever is
Oh.
inside it. So there's like the grass one, there's the bark one, there's
And
the
it's-
water one.
And it's only like 1 or 1, 2, 3 drops each.
Yes,
Like
that you can do at a time. You can do it multiple times. So if you wanted like 5 drops, you could do a 3 and then a 2 of the same one.
oh, fuck. And I can't find anything in the book about the right mixture.
Nope.
I'll look at the right desk. Is there something there?
Well, that is where Alicia found the rod.
That's it.
There's like a staff, like a broken mage staff on the desk as well. Some like general kind of like craftsman tools, possibly to repair it.
This can be metal of the thing. Okay, and under the platform there was
Right.
plenty of barrels.
There are tons of crates and barrels.
Okay.
Was it the side with a lot of magical stuff?
There were some magical pings from that direction,
Okay.
yes.
I assume the fruit box wasn't the thing with
No.
the dried food. Was
Storm, do you just spend some time going around, like, opening as many crates and barrels as you can be bothered to?
Yes.
Then you'd find that, like, some of them contain, like, food. Quite a lot of them contain food. There's, like, an entire crate of just, like, identical Arcanum-issued robes. Just, like, a fresh delivery.
Yeah.
And then, like, you see one, which is one of the magical ones, is filled with, like, a couple of different varieties of arcane focuses. So it's very, like, minor magic, but it's technically valuable. So there are, like, little crystals and stuff. Where it gets interesting is when you get to some of the crates that are kind of in the back. Because these ones are filled with just mixes of trinkets and little, like, pieces of things. Like, there's, like, half a face of, like, a stone sculpture. There's, like, a broken off, just straight kind of, like, broomstick almost. But there are also, like, because there are tons of things, just random bits and pieces. But among these things, plenty of things made of metal.
Perfect.
So there's, like, everything from little, like, nails to, entire, like, there's, like, a full hammer. And all of these kind of look very aged and old, like, various states of, like, rusty, or if it's, like, noble metals, they're not rusty, but, So you get the sense that these are probably, like, various things that they were intending to try to, like, test the essence or the extract on. So, provided that you're not giga unlucky and there's, like, nothing here that is actually from New Cairn, if you can just figure out a way to, like, confirm which ones are from New Cairn, you're pretty good to go.
Or
I
200
grab those
items.
crates and put them closer to us.
Yeah, so Fritz goes and helps you just carry crates.
Nice. So we
No.
know exactly which one is good, and the trinket barrel we also get.
Unfortunately, we don't have a good means of finding which ones are defective and which ones are the real thing.
Watch this. 3 drops of the bark, 2 of water, and 2 of the earth.
Yeah, he's doing it. Say yeah.
3 bark,
Water to bark.
and 2 of the other 2.
Yeah.
Okay. When you finish that, the red gem glows.
Okay. 2, 2, 2.
2, 2, 2. This time, it's yellow.
1 more of water. Diluted.
Still yellow.
1 of bark. No, 1 of earth.
1 more of the soil. Still yellow.
1 more water.
Let me just check. 1 more water. Red.
I do 4 soil, 3 water, 2 bark.
4 soil, 3 water, 2 bark. Yellow.
1 more soil.
Yellow.
One more
Oh.
side.
Green!
Hey, let's go!
Hey.
And I mix it. Bum, bum, bum.
I was thinking like, they need to do mathematically figure out like the reactivity of each, but I didn't realize how easy it would be to just brute force it all.
Jaxson be like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I said I know my way around the lab.
Only 2 failed attempts really, so it's not bad.
Pretty good.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. Okay. So you produce a vial of this extract that you can then spend some time just going around, like putting a drop of each, or putting a drop on each of the like metallic objects that you would be willing to bring with you.
Yep.
And with some time, you eventually get a pretty decent sized pile. Like, it's not huge, but it is enough to make a rod, like of like proper size.
Yeah.
There's some like mixed metals in there, but you can probably stitch it together, you know, or rather forge it together.
Well, perfect. I pour on the rod as well.
Oh, on her rod, Alicia's rod, it does not react.
Yeah, she can keep it.
Like all
Very
these
well.
items have little like spots where they're just glowing yellow.
You know, just because I know that the detect magic saw some of these magical. Are there anything that looks interesting that looks magical?
I mean, the magical things are basically like
Arcane
arcane focuses, because they have tons of spares, basically.
All right.
And
The
there,
arcane focuses are good to sell.
there are like some alchemical ingredients as well, scattered throughout some of the barrels and crates, like various dried plants and things. Some of them are like technically vaguely magical, more of like an innate kind of magical plant thing. But yeah.
Well.
Otherwise, it's mainly the arcane focuses.
Alicia, do you want to become a magic person
Mage.
when you grow up, mage, or do you want to become one wielding swords?
Or both.
Or both?
Well, I don't want to be evil.
But all mages aren't evil.
No,
Your
but people
parents aren't
think that. Well, I don't know. I
But
don't
you
know
know,
my
you could
parents.
prove them. Well, is Dara here evil?
I don't know. Could be.
Which
I
one
said-
would you guess out of us is the evilest?
Point
Fritz.
towards Storm.
Points at Fritz.
Yeah.
Interesting take.
Wow.
I don't know if any of you are evil, really, though.
We are not. We saved an entire city from an evil vampire.
I mean, you haven't been evil to me.
Mm-hmm.
Except when you tried to take my rod.
No, we didn't try to take your rod.
You kind of said that we should maybe split it.
But then we found something, so that like it's like good split. So that's your split, you know.
Maybe.
We thought it was made out of the metal we needed, and it was not right.
Put the
Now
rod's
it's-
fine now.
Indeed, and it always has been.
Exactly, you're learning.
Yeah. We will learn that this is all your stuff, and you don't want to let us take anything except for the things that we specifically asked for.
All because I'm a benevolent leader.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, a benevolent lady.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I think
Well,
you pronounced the word wrong.
We have a
Maybe.
meeting with the Phantom Queen now, so
No, not. We are on a small adventure before we go there.
what? Oh, yeah, right.
Through the woods, you know, just.
Shit.
It will be quick.
Can I
Come
come
on,
with?
We are going to slay an evil mage.
Sounds fun.
Unfortunately, I think you have a
I
job
think
to go
she's
back.
perfect for the job. You're just
I mean,
gonna have to choose what do you want to.
I've got
focus
this now
on.
too, and she holds up the rod and kind of clicks it in place.
You can't do any damage with that.
Well,
No, but I can do
actually-
this, and she kind of puts her hand up and clicks it, and then just hangs off of it like in the air.
Whoa. Do you want to be a mage? Do you want to be a rogue? Do you want to be a barbarian? Do you want to be a pirate?
I don't know. I want to be an adventurer.
Yes.
That's all I know.
But if you want to fight things, you gotta choose your path.
Well,
Or you
Hildegard
get no-
says that I have many years to figure out who I am.
Yeah. Or you just get enough money to pay other people to protect you when you adventure, and you don't have to think about it.
But that's no fun.
I know, that's why we fight.
Exactly. I'll do that too.
On guard, Alicia.
She takes her sword and is like,
Okay, I'm not gonna hit her, but I'm a play fight. She can try to hit me, but she
Okay.
won't hit me.
uh-huh.
Ah.
Alright, well, she's gonna go for an
I'm
attack.
gonna she's gonna like that so much she's gonna become a pirate one day.
But it's a natural 17. What is your
That's,
AC?
plus what?
Probably
she has
like
no
plus 1 from like
Ah,
proficiency
that's a miss.
bonus.
So close.
So she like lunges at you and you're almost like unprepared. So you have to like last second dodge to the side. She'll swing again though. That's an 11. She swings again. That's a 12. She swings again. It's an 11.
Oh my god, she's not hitting. She's not
16.
hitting.
11. 16.
Oh, it's a long fight.
3.
It's a long duel.
3.
She's getting
14.
tired. She's getting very tired.
2. 4. 11. 9.
Oh my god.
7.
She's getting
18.
Holy
So that's a 19 total.
That's a hit.
Let's go.
Bam!
Wait.
I get hit.
Didn't she get a
I stumbled and I die.
Didn't she get a nat 18 on the first one?
No, it was a 17 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
You're not dead, dummy.
Finish him!
Maybe
Alright.
not. Oh, great duel. Congrats.
Mhm.
And she
She
shakes
winked.
your hand. It's like,
Right. I don't
Now-
think you can sadly follow us to that next mission because it's far from home. And I don't think Hildegard would like that.
well, I'm rich now. I can do what I want.
Oh,
Well,
you know that you're rich?
I mean, there are things in here that look expensive.
Like what?
What's the time?
I mean, it was, the time would be probably like 12:30 or something like that.
Like,
AM or yeah,
In
PM technically.
Mhm.
So yeah, day.
nice.
the middle of trying to. Whoa, Jaxson, you're being a bad influence on her. Like, bloop.
What?
You know, you can have a tendency to be a little bit snobby.
Mhm. I prefer posh.
Are we heading back to the town? I've pocketed the metal.
Nice.
Well, I suppose we can go back to there, or
And
you
then
know, we
can-
could go straight for your adventure, little adventure if you want.
I mean, yeah, we could
Yeah,
just...
but we need a carriage, right?
yeah,
no,
that's
it's
true.
through the woods.
Yeah.
It's very close.
If
Oh,
we if we were to maybe like,
You need to transport down to Sanctuary.
yeah,
And
or
then
if
it'll
we
be
take
like
a,
a day and a half on foot.
is it so?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically, if we just use.
Do we have a tree in Sanctuary?
Well, yes.
Perfect.
That's the one you
That's
took
fine.
to get here.
Or don't we? Okay, is it closer if we take the tree on the border to?
No.
Okay. Well, then we do that one, I guess.
Well, we do that, but first we let Elise get back closer to the city. We don't leave her
My
alone.
name's not Elise.
Eloise.
It's not Louise either.
Well, apologies.
Alicia.
Alicia.
Alicia, apologies.
It's
Your name is
almost.
hard-
It's almost like the Queen of Osaria.
Yes, and she also has a very hard to pronounce name.
No, that's Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy.
You're
I don't-
getting schooled.
I don't understand. Maybe you're the evil one.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Well, don't encourage her, Storm.
Attack her! She's
She
evil!
pulls out the sword.
Yes!
Cast banishment.
Do you actually?
Yep.
Oh my god!
No, you don't.
That's just
No, you
evil,
don't.
It's a
man.
10. She disappears.
Boy, what the fuck did you do?
I sent her home.
To a
A little-
different thing.
No. It's more of a timeout, you know.
Fucking drop that shit now, eh?
Don't worry. It just lasts like
President
1 minute.
Jaxson was bad influence. Are you kidding me?
Well, the good thing is that she can't banish people, so you know I feel like I'm fine with this. Do you want to get banished too, Storm?
You can try.
Don't even have
You
spells.
can't banish me, motherfucker.
I think it should drop in like 3, 2, 1, now.
Ah! She just comes back screaming. Are they
She's
gone?
evil. She's evil.
The voices in my head are gone now.
Kill her.
What was that?
You were wasted in another plane of existence.
I heard voices in my head.
No. They were things around you. They weren't inside your head.
They were telling me to kill everything.
Okay, those were definitely inside your head. They usually don't say that.
That was not so nice of you to do.
She'll be fine.
Right, so, do you know your way back home?
I think so.
Well, good. You know, as an
Well, I
adventurer-
do still think that we should let
Give her one last entertaining thing, okay? Give her fly and let her fly back to the
You can make me fly?
Yes, sure, I'll make you fly, but it only lasts.
No, don't give her fly. She'll kill herself.
That's
Because
true.
it lasts 10 minutes, and if you're not down by 10 minutes...
How about I give her invisibility? Invisibility.
Well, that's
Ooh,
boring
that's-
if I'm just moving through the plains and the woods.
Oh, give
I
her
want to
level
fly.
six. Give her.
Well, if I stay close to her, if I fly with her, at least I can feather fall it.
We are going to use the big tree transport thing.
Okay.
Well, that's a risk.
I will make you fly, but you can't be higher than this high from the ground.
Okay.
That's boring.
Oof. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's a real bad idea.
Yeah, it feels like a really bad idea.
I want to fly.
Fly.
You actually do it?
Yep.
You see, she just goes flying off towards the exit of the cave. And she's just like, I can fly!
You shouldn't fly indoors.
She's outside already. You lost
Well,
sight of her.
that was That was interesting. And did she forget the rod?
No, she's holding it still.
Fuck.
If the fucking light goes away, she can just hang there for
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Great idea.
I mean, like,
She's
she
gonna
can,
save herself with the rod.
she can like, whoop, whoop.
I probably send after Florp after her and just.
No.
Yeah, I'll do that
No,
anyway.
out of sight, out of mind, bruh.
Strong, independent woman now.
Yes.
Florp follows.
You see, she's
Wow.
flying straight up, just doing like loops in the air.
Well, let's head out and find a tree.
All right,
Yeah,
you all go out of the cave, and you instantly see she's flying like 50 feet above the ground, just like twisting and turning and doing quick loops. And she's like, "Look at me! Look at all I can do!
Get down to the ground now.
Just a minute."
You don't have to listen to her.
Get down on the ground.
She can't do anything to you.
Oh yeah.
I
she
can
drop
certainly
that.
do things to her if she doesn't
You
go down.
wouldn't.
Oh, I can certainly and would do
Okay,
so.
Dara, make an intimidation check. Jaxson, make a persuasion check. You're contesting each other here.
Yeah. I mean, even if I don't win this intimidation check, I can still make her get
Of
down.
course.
I mean, you can drop it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad intimidation check. Oh, that's like.
You can use your strength instead of charisma if you'd like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Too.
17.
8.
Alright, she's not listening to you, Dara. She's continuing to fly. She's like, I can do whatever I want! And she's flying higher up.
No one can
Concentration.
stop you.
Okay, she starts falling.
Featherfall.
Okay, good. She's like, ah! And like starts slowly drifting down. It's like,
And then we walk through the tree on her left.
sure.
Nice.
Arisa, like, just as she's about to touch down, Arisa just like draws a circle on a tree and it opens up, and she's like, "Wait, what's that? No, I want to go."
Oh, poor thing.
And so you appear outside of Sanctuary, and you can continue. I'll let you get a full day's journey in today, since it's still pretty early and you haven't really exhausted yourselves.
Is it a 20 roll, huh?
Rollies.
It is, sure. You'll all compete for the daily encounter.
It's over.
5.
7.
1.
Oh my god!
And with a whooping 7, he wins.
I was like, I don't care. I just roll. Oh, 7.
Alright. A lot of these encounters have already been burnt through, I think, so we'll see. But
Yeah.
go for it, man.
That is 5.
We get lost.
You're bloody kidding me.
How many
I
get
get
lost
through. I get
in
through.
there? Holy shit.
You know what? No. You're literally following Jackson's innate ability to track
Alright.
the way. You cannot get lost. But I will let Jaxson do the next roll then, I guess.
What?
I mean, he's literally, like, he has a compass pointing you in the exact direction. You cannot possibly get lost.
Yeah.
57.
57.
Mm-hmm.
A nice, peaceful walk in the woods.
Yeah.
So the first day of traveling goes through with no issues whatsoever. There's a half a day left for you to get through before you actually arrive, though. So I'll let Storm get a daily roll too, just to be nice.
100.
84.
84. Okay. Sure. Relatively early in the day, there is this kind of, you get a sense that a storm is picking up. The winds are blowing more violently, And so what I need all of you to do is to try to find shelter or do something else that can protect you from this, because otherwise you're about to have a rough time.
Homestead.
Well, the home seed has not charged back up, I think.
Oh no.
You
In
can't
that
just
case,
perma-plant it, I don't think. I think it's like a...
Well,
A
let's
once per
look
day
for
thing.
shelter then.
Hey,
First.
the last day.
Well, I assume you slept in the home seed
Yeah.
last
yeah,
night,
we did
right?
actually. Now I gotta
So it's
check.
from when it ends and not when it starts.
No, but like... So this is like early in the day. So you would have just like 4 hours before or
Alright.
3 hours before you would have probably used it, unless you decided to sleep under the open night sky in the middle of the winter.
Well, I'm doing perception check, yeah?
Sure. That is, you can all choose how you want to help with this to
Yeah.
get a shelter. So Storm, you make a perception check to try to find somewhere to go, I assume.
Luck.
The rest of you, we'll skip the NPCs, but Jaxson
yeah.
and Dara, you...
Jaxson will try to find some firewood.
Dara
Sure.
will. What the hell can Dara do? All of my stuff are so. I'll send out Florp. Boom.
To also like search for shelter.
Yep.
Okay. And just a question: how is firewood gonna help you through a storm?
I don't know if we
Yeah,
find
I'm
a cave.
confused.
If we find a cave,
I mean-
and we want to fire. It's winter.
Then
you
we're
know.
gonna get gassed.
Sure.
The cave has an opening.
Yeah.
You don't
I'll-
close
I'll-
the cave.
I'll let you make a survival check.
I was thinking of like, so it's nice when we're in the shelter.
Yeah.
That's survival. It's
Yeah.
17.
And the two of you make perception checks. One with Florp's perception, I assume. and
Yeah,
the other
I forgot
has
to
Storm.
open up the
Nah.
ink.
18.
Okay.
That's a
That is
29.
insane. Yep.
I'm gonna double check Florp's stats. And let's see.
What did you
here.
get, Jackson?
17.
17?
Forward. Let's go!
11.
11. Okay. I'll say you get 2 successes on this.
I would.
Florp was not quite enough. But
Yeah.
Storm compensates for that with his almost 30. And you get some firewood, so you find a cave. Jaxson, you can make a small fire in there near the entrance so that you don't, gas yourselves. But yeah, you do that. You have to sit there and wait for a couple of hours before the storm ultimately blows over, but eventually you are able to continue your journey.
Nice.
So you get back out on the road, and all that really changes is that now you'll get there a bit later in, like, after nightfall, probably. So, you continue onward. And suddenly, Jaxson, as you're walking there, like, you can feel that this innate sense of yours, as you're attuned to judgment, like it's shifting more and more, indicating that you're getting real close. But then suddenly, as you just take one step, the direction flips completely.
I go back a step.
Flips.
Dara, could you detect magic?
Detect magic.
Nothing.
I sense nothing. Are you sure you're doing it right?
If I walk to the right, does it change much?
Yep. There is a spot where, as you move around it, your innate feeling continues to draw you to that exact spot.
I wonder if this is a grave or something. Yeah. Trouble time!
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say, before you start digging, Storm, with your passive perception,
Ooh.
you see on the closest tree to this point that Jaxson is kind of walking around confused about. On the tree, you see 3 symbols that have been etched into the bark. And you personally don't know what any of these symbols are.
Before you start digging, Ajax, do you know all those symbols right there? On the little tree over there.
You do know them. The first one is the symbol of an excellent of the Arcanon.
Mm-hmm.
The second is the symbol of the School of Necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And the third is the symbol of House Gillstar.
I know those symbols. I think we are on the right place.
I see.
Dara,
Well.
are they magical?
Detect magic.
I think it's
Nothing
just-
magical, no.
No, they're just regular
How
old
close
carving.
is the tree?
Hmm?
How close is the tree?
Pretty close, just like less than 5 feet away from the
This
spot.
points more and more towards a grave, man. Like,
Yeah. You want to check out the grave, or do you just want to leave it here and just be done with it?
I pretty sure I need to like actually make sure she's dead. You know, it's. I need to confirm it.
I see. I'm just gonna double check if Arisa has like a mold earth.
Elder's blast.
What does mold earth do now again, except for, like...
Well, Storm, you can start digging if you like.
Zing!
Super shovel.
You get the sense it just carves through. Like, this is frozen ground. Like, normally shoveling this kind of stuff would be a pain.
Let's go.
But you're almost like a laser. You're just like carving into it because you're doing like force damage to the ground. It's like about as effective as it can get.
Yeah. Also, I just realized a really big thing that is going to completely take whatever Storm is doing under the weather. Arisa can use a cantrip and open that goddamn grave in like 2 tries.
Well, as he's shoveling away, then Arisa just splits the ground open, turning frozen ground into mud that just like floats off to the side. And there you do find skeletal remains buried in the ground.
Do you want me to check for magic or anything?
That would be good.
I assume your detect magic is still going.
Yeah.
You do see that on a chain around the skeleton's neck, there is a ring on that chain. And that ring is glowing.
Yeah. Well, it's a magical ring. Do you recognize it, Jaxson?
I check it out.
Right. You reach down into the grave. You recognize this ring. This is your mother's wedding band.
Do I know if it got like any special properties or something?
Your parents weren't really that eager to share everything with you.
Yeah, I know. Do I get some bad? Do I get like? Can I make a grim psychometry thing because she's a bad person and necromantic stuff and evil?
Sure. I know there are some haters of the grim psychometry here, but
Oh my god.
I think it's fun.
Natural 20, baby.
Yeah, it's fun,
Really?
but it's every
20,
time we
baby.
play.
Surprisingly often used, so I'm gonna give him that.
I mean, like, I mostly meme about it when I want to try, like, before.
But then again, every single day, Dara uses detect magic as well. So I feel like it's like sort of
Okay.
And like it has a specific like clauses, I guess.
yeah.
If
Do
it
you
even
use
works.
like grim psychometry specifically on the ring or on like
The place,
right?
like the grave.
Okay, well, it definitely does work. So you get a vision where you're just pulled out of the present, and it's almost like time rewinds before your eyes, and suddenly you are in the same place 7 years before. Almost 8 years, I guess. You see 3 figures. You see Gemma Gillstar, your mother. You see Clayton Gillstar, your father. And you see a high elf man dressed in the clothing of an excellent. Make a perception check.
Come on, please. 15.
Okay. You've never met this man before.
Oh.
However, there's something familiar about his features. And as you stand here in these woods, there appears to be a confrontation. There is screaming. Clayton and this unknown man basically ready to engage in some sort of mage battle. You hear like blame being thrown around. You hear Gemma trying to kind of mediate between them, trying to calm things down, trying to get them to focus, reminding them that, you know, the null magi are after them. They need to move on. But nothing seems to work. There is something here, something deeper in this confrontation. And before you know it, spells are being thrown around. And in this battle, 2 spells from Clayton and from the other man collide. And Gemma is unfortunate enough to find herself caught in the crossfire. And in the brief moment that follows, when the realization sets in for both of the men, Clayton is the first one to kind of snap back to reality, and with one more well-placed spell, the other man is disintegrated. And you see Clayton rush up to Gemma's body, which, judging by the damage, seems to have been killed by a necromantic spell. Her flesh is rotting, taken by necrosis. And he kind of falls to his knees, just looking, not even crying, just shocked. And he sits there for a moment longer before he just kind of like absent-mindedly starts casting spells, clearing dirt away from the ground. And then Big B's hand grabs her, puts her into this hole, covers it back up, and then with Mage Hand inscribes 3 symbols into a nearby tree. The dust of the disintegrated excellence scatters in the wind as he just walks away, disappearing off into the woods, and you snap back to the present, looking at what is now only skeletal remains. You know which spell was the one that killed her. It was necromancy, and only one of the people involved was a necromancer.
Uh-oh.
They both may have hit her, but there was one that killed her.
Well, she's definitely dead.
No.
Yeah. And the ironic part, it was my dad who killed her. Like, accidentally.
Your dad killed one of his daughters.
No, his wife.
Oh,
Oh, that's his wife.
that.
So,
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it was kind of sad to see that, but you know, makes my job a bit easier.
What? Were you gonna kill your mom?
Maybe.
Well, then it was easier, I guess.
And now I can. It depends if I wanna play my dad dirty or not. I have some things I can like taunt him with, I guess.
Use
Do
the
you
ring.
do you want to talk with your mother, or
No.
Because
need
I
to
have
do
the
that.
skull, you know.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
Necromancy magic, you know.
I think we kind of just agreed that necromancy was bad.
You know what? I have one question. Actually.
I will say, your Blade of Judgment, it's not completed yet. You know that you always have a choice how you want to do it, but
hit the skeleton?
no. You know that you have to basically like personally come to a conclusion. You need to judge.
Judge her. Ask her and judge her.
Yeah, sure.
Like, that doesn't mean you literally just have to smash her skull. It means you need to make a judgment.
Yeah.
Judge her soul.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk to her, Jaxson?
Fine. I don't want to, but I have to.
Have the skull of judgment.
So how does this work?
Necromancy.
I know. Like, do I have to like ask? Like, does the person who casts it ask a question, or can anyone ask?
You ask
I think-
questions, she answers.
Yeah.
Only
But
the
she will-
caster.
Yeah, but she will be very cryptic with her answers, as you know.
Yeah.
So you know, if you answer her like, "What did you eat before you died?" she might say something like, "Whatever was in my belly," or something. You know.
Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. This spell doesn't return a creature's soul to the body, only animating its spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Well,
Make your judgment.
do you want to ask her things before you judge her, or you
You
just
know,
gonna...
I kind of have to, but I don't know what the fuck to ask her, really. I know one question, because I saw a third person in that vision. I want to know about that.
Well, ask her things like, what were they up to here? or
Yeah,
something.
right. I was thinking about something like that. How long is the spell on?
Uh, 10 minutes.
Okay, well then that's fine. That's fine. Okay, good.
Well, you have 5 questions. I'm gonna
Mhm.
give you as much time as you need for them, basically.
Okay, fuck. I don't want to cast fucking necro.
Do you want me to cast it?
I mean, I'll say someone else could cast it, and you can ask as well.
Yeah, yes. Dara, you can cast it for me. Thank you.
Well,
Most evil of Saul.
Yeah, exactly.
well, it's a necessary evil for this situation. Mother of Jaxson, Gillstar, answer our 5 questions.
You see
Box
the
upward.
entire like skeletal form kind of twitch, and there's this like cracking of bones, almost like you're cracking your fingers, as every piece of bone in the body just kind of straightens out, and it's almost like it takes a breath before settling back down, and the hollow eyes, the sockets, stare directly at you, Jaxson.
Well, you may ask your 5 questions.
Does she like? Yeah.
She will answer in her own way.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like how aware she is of the situation right now. Who was the person that Clayton was fighting before you died?
Excellent, Atticus.
Huh? Wait. No. That was
You definitely got it.
Clean also.
wait.
Atticus, I remember in that. Atticus.
Cleaned Atticus.
Was it cleaned
Excellent, Atticus.
Selling.
Excellent.
Oh,
Atticus.
Clean.
It's Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Cleaned.
What was yours and Clayton's plan when running away from the Null Mage Eyes?
There was no plan, only to escape.
Fuck.
You want
What?
ideas for questions?
Was your research thingy that you worked for towards?
These are difficult questions in a sense.
I mean, just thinking if it was like an evil thing or not.
Power.
Power with necromancy. That's bad. Okay, Dara, do you know one more question?
Well, you could ask her if she regrets anything or with necromancer or something like that, but I don't think you would ask that. Maybe.
Did you have good intentions with the power? Good in like society way?
My intentions were good for those I cared about.
What does the ring do?
I know.
You have only one. You only have one question left.
I have 2 questions. It's either that or another question.
Could just go to
I think-
Schreiber with the ring.
Yeah, I think I thought about that.
Some.
Well, choose wisely. You have one question left.
Why did you raise me like you did?
Oh, wow.
That is a hard one.
Or like, why did you treat me like She did.
Yikes! That is a question and a half. Huh.
That's why
DM be like,
either
oh
that
god.
or the ring.
Because the touch of a god meant that you could never be what a Gillstar is meant to be. There would have always been something in you pulling you away from our calling. If there had been a way to take that from you, you would have been raised like all the others. But I don't trust the gods. Yeah, there's this moment after the question where there's just perfect stillness, and then there's another like, and the body just goes back to being a corpse, a skeleton.
I will snap the ring, like grab the ring with me.
Yeah, you pull the chain off.
Well, Jaxson, your final verdict?
I don't like the answer she gave me for her intentions. I feel like they are quite evil. They will benefit the people I like. I think that was a bit too cryptic.
I'll say you could probably get a very similar question from most mages of the Arcanum.
Mm-hmm.
But most mages of the Arcanum were probably not great people. At least not in the higher echelons.
Luckily, you didn't have to kill her. Now, Arisa, use your cool-ass spell to bury this one alive.
Bury her again, I guess.
Dead.
Closes the dirt over the grave.
Is there another corpse over there then, if he killed another one?
No, he was disintegrated.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Jaxson just makes his choice internally. Yeah.
Okay. As you do, as you kind of reach your decision, the blade and its magic imbued in it fades. The blade, of course, remaining, but only a dull form of what it was.
I take out the chain links.
Oh, right. Yeah, that one is complete.
So it doesn't do anything anymore?
The blade?
Huh?
Yeah, the blade is useless now. Or it's a blade.
Well.
I mean, he can screw another blade onto the glaive.
Oh, right. You still have more
people
to kill.
I only have two, but Kurt is
Father and
brother, but Kurt is probably already dead underneath Morgantha, so...
Morgan,
fuck. Morgan. Yeah, I don't know why I said...
No, I also want to say
it's Curse of
Morgantha.
Strahd, right?
Yeah.
That's Morgantha, right?
Yeah. It's Morgantha.
It's the pie woman or something.
We'll find out sooner or later.
It's the hag.
There now.
Yes, and then we have the big evil guy who killed his own wife.
Well,
do I know anything about the excellent
Atticus?
Atticus.
Make a history or arcana check, not with grim psychometry.
Yeah, I expected that. 20.
History or arcana?
history.
Okay. You recall the name being thrown around. You never thought about it much, but it was someone over in Mageia that your parents have worked with at times.
Wait, was it an elf?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know who it is.
You kind of realize now where the similarity you saw,
Yeah.
or what about the features you kind of recognized.
Okay, this situation got a bit more funny.
Makes more sense at least.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Right. I guess we go find a big tree, sleep, and then go to Amnitha, or where we were supposed to meet him.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Have any thought?
Yep.
In like a few days.
Yeah.
Yes, it should
Alright, and
be like...
Or 3 days or something.
And then we can just
Yeah.
quickly
Something
run to Schreiber
like
to
that.
check what the ring is.
Yeah, I mean, we have days.
Quick ring check.
Okay, so you open up, or Arisa opens up a gateway to Havanitha. You go back to the city. As you're headed for the outcast hideout, you get a message from Schreiber that says, "Got a new healing potion."
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Uh,
Same joke again, except in a different situation. You make your way over to the hideout, and you find Schreiber, who does not have a new item.
I know that because you didn't contact
Yep.
me. Hello,
Alright.
Schreiber.
Yeah, all of you are back.
yep.
I need you to identify this ring for me.
Takes a ring of spell storing.
So basically, can you store a spell in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
How much to sell?
well, how high spell can you store in it? That's more interesting.
Oh yeah, that's
That is
too.
that is actually a pretty strong one.
Let me see.
Because if Dara doesn't use a spell during one day, you can have.
You can store up to 5 levels of spells. There can be multiple simpler spells or a single more powerful one. Currently, there is actually a spell stored in it as well.
What's that spell?
Revivify.
Well,
How
that is
ironic.
yeah.
Well, I
Picked it off a
unfortunately-
corpse, did you?
Yeah.
Ironic, indeed.
Yeah.
Are you looking to sell it?
Well,
Maybe.
Revivify is a pretty powerful spell. I do give it that.
Yeah,
Can be
but you
quite
know,
a
You might
lifesaver.
need that. You might need that.
I just want to know a number here, Schreiber.
I don't have like a price decided ahead of time, so I'll give you one that might change for now. And kind of
It's
things.
high.
I'll give
Definitely
you
worthwhile.
give you maybe 8,000 for it.
You know, I will keep it for now.
Yeah.
Is it because 8,000 because of the spell, or because?
Don't
Right.
care about the spell.
Okay, I will keep it for now.
Jokes on him that Revivify uses like 100 gold of diamond dust or something.
Requires attunement, right?
Yes. But anyone can be attuned to it, and you don't have to be the one to cast the spell. So if Storm, for example, would be attuned to it, Dara could just like reach over and fill it with a spell.
Pretty fucking good.
And then Storm, you are the one who casts it.
Yeah,
Pretty fucking busted.
Jaxson will keep it
Mhm.
in his pocket.
Yep.
You also use the ability, or like the attack modifier and saving throw of the person that it originally casted as well. So if you get some super powerful dude to cast a spell into it, comes in clutch.
Well, only level 5 though.
Right,
I
but
mean-
like a 5th level fireball with like a DC 22 or something like that to
yeah,
save.
sure,
That's
Or 5th level invisibility, or a weak teleport, or a great far step.
there are options, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Far step, banishment, polymorph.
I have to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna end the session here in just a
Mhm.
second. But yeah, Schreiber hands it back to you then. Just says, very well then.
By the way, if you get multiple items in stock at the same time, try to fit them in the same message, and no potions.
Sure. Nah,
Or-
figured.
Nice.
Well, I can agree with potions if they're at least not healing potions.
This is my money.
Well,
No potions it is.
Yeah, things that you like. There's an actual chance I would be interested in it. So any like magical item, cool stuff.
Got it.
Nice. Perfect.
And so, that's where we end the session then.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
So yeah, good to be back after over a month. And
yeah.
now we'll have to try to play more regularly again.
Yes, indeed, we do.
We did for a little while, and then we went on our trip, and now
Yeah,
broken
then
the
it was
rhythm
like
again.
two. Yeah, yeah.
But
Ah.
yeah, I'm gonna end the session there. So have a good one, everybody, and hopefully maybe next week or something. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
bye.
Bye bye.
Peace out.